Oh, yeah. Man, what's going on, everybody? It's going to be an interesting one today. Very interesting. What up, Pooley? The truth be told. What's up, bro? Fly boy, what's going on, man? What a day. Shout out to Peaceful Pulley. Bought all the donation already. Style. No, that's what's up, bro. Appreciate you, bro. MPI. Camera lens looking fresh and crispy. Yeah, man. I've been this week, man. Monday was my birthday, bro. So I made 42. So this week I just been, getting stuff in order and setting stuff up for this and trying to get some stuff lined up for me. You know, me running for child support. So, I wasn't gonna get back on to like Sunday or Monday. I had posted commentary I did. I'm gonna start doing more commentary. But Tommy Sotomayor did a video about Kevin Samuels, but then he made another one day before saying Tommy Sotomayor versus Kevin Samuels, and I want to talk about it. He did a 5 hour video about it. I listened to half of it so I can um, dissect it. We're gonna dissect that shit. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I could kind of relate to the shit he's talking about, you know. And I want to get y'all thoughts on it. Just give me a moment. Perfect Blackness, what's going on, man? Let me see. Now, of course, we're not gonna watch the whole motherfucking thing, but we're gonna watch quite a bit of it because it's some things that I want to dissect and talk about. Um, you know, because a lot of things that Tommy said, I'm gonna let y'all see for yourselves, but and I'll cover my thoughts. But he really feels that Kevin Samuels is biting his style or took his style. Hell, he think everybody that's black and on YouTube did his style or trying to be like him. You know, I'm gonna tell you right off the bat. I used to watch Tommy. I've been watching Tommy for about maybe 6 years, might be 7 years. I've been watching him for a minute. When I was watching Tommy Sotomayor, I was working in Cook County Hospital. When I was working there, I watched his shit. And how I heard about him was through Facebook. Somebody shared one of his videos, and I liked what he talked about. And what made me tune in to him because he told the truth about shit when it comes to black women, when it comes to uh, gender bias amongst fathers and stuff like that. And then he talk about other things. So, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. He is one of the reasons why I started my own platform. I started my own platform because I ain't got no problem speaking my mind. That I always did. I always spoke my mind. Always told the truth. Didn't give a fuck what nobody thought. So I said, hey, this man doing this thing. I said, it's time for me to call this shit out when it comes to child support. Yes, he does talk about child support. Yes, he do talk about, what I'm saying, men being set up for fate, everything else. But like he always do, like other YouTubers, they go on the trending topics. So they'll talk about anything that's trending. I don't. I stick to child support. I stick to simple forces and stuff like that, baby mama terrorism. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in my own lane. Um, Shout out to Morton. Shout out to Kareem. Here's the thing. it was recently I did a video with Ricky Manor. Ricky Manor was the black brother who got the Confederate flag in the back. A lot of y'all was on that one, right? Tommy posted a comment on my YouTube page, and it said, "My God, y'all are so unoriginal," right? So even he said that I'm biting him. How I'm biting him, I do not know, but he said it on my page. It's on there. I screenshot it, put it on Instagram, and I said from here on out, because it was plenty of times where people would say, "Hey man, try to do something with Tommy," tagging me in his videos, tag his name in my videos on Instagram, stuff like that. But after he said that, I didn't take offense to it. I didn't get mad about it. But I did tell him, whether he looked at it or not, that I said I reached out to you quite a few times. I watch what you do, I support what you do, but me trying to be like you, never. We're in two different lanes. So the thing is, I can relate to what he's talking about. But in his video, he says that he don't have no problem doing interviews with people on YouTube who got 3 subs, 5 subs. It doesn't matter. And I can say he has put people on there that had little subs. He had helped people's subs grow. But I reached out to him 5 or 6 times in his email. I talked to him on one of his lives and told him that I need to give me a moment. Hold up. Yeah. So like I was saying, I reached out to Tommy 5 or 6 times, talked to him on one of his live platforms, and said I wanted to network with him. Now, truthfully, I didn't get in my feelings when he didn't respond back to me, and I'm gonna tell you why. He a busy dude. He got a huge platform. He could have not seen it. I'm not gonna jump the gun and say, oh, he just don't want to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And watching his video with Kevin Samuels saying he trying to be like him and certain things, but I'm gonna let y'all see that. And you're right, Tommy is the OG. If it weren't for Tommy, a lot of people wouldn't be out here today. I'm one of them, and I'll never deny that. I had to give Jap props because if it weren't for Jap, I wouldn't have been over here. If it weren't for O'Shea Duke Jackson, give me the interview, Ty City, Jap, Coach Greg Adams, I wouldn't have got the notoriety that I had on YouTube. So I appreciate everybody. Bernard Riley, Amir, a lot of people. So, and I believe everybody gave credit is due to Tommy Sotomayor. But he feels different about it. And we're gonna talk about it. The thing is, at the same time, it's a lot of baby mama terroristic responses and comments in his videos. And we're gonna dissect the shit. We're gonna dissect the shit. I ain't gonna lie, his video, he did a 6-hour video. But we ain't gonna watch the whole 6 hours, of course. What's up, Pride? Shout out to you, bro. But we're gonna yeah, shout out to Obsidian too. I talked to him. We ain't did nothing together, but eventually we do. He a busy dude. The people who I'm supposed to link up with and stuff, and I haven't. I don't get personal about that because people are busy, especially they got a bigger platform than me. Me and Coach Greg Adams was supposed to been on and did that interview. It took us 6 to 8 months because how busy he is. So it is what it is. But another reason why I'm doing this because remember the video I did about the that child support hustle? Of course, she did a response back on Facebook and posted pictures and shit and didn't post the whole thing, of course, and saying that she's gonna sue if I continue to slander her name in her group, which I didn't slander the group. I just told the truth. Y'all saw the memes and everything else saying that I'm trying to be like her and co-op. So that's why I can relate to this shit when it comes to Tommy and Kevin. Now, everybody know that Kevin Samuels went over the mountain, right? So if Kevin was trying to work with Tommy back in the day, which a lot of people said he did try, but it didn't happen. He shot him out 100 times, so many times, and he made us say certain things that Tommy did say. Don't mean Kevin's trying to be like you, because it's things that I have said that Tommy said, not because I'm trying to be like him, but if you watch a person so much on YouTube that you tend to say things that person say, and that's out of respect. And you unconsciously doing this. Like I say, hair hats. I said black horse. She's the right hands of white supremacy. Tommy said that. And that's what comes to my head when I talk about these baby mama terrorists. Not that I'm trying to bite him. I respect Tommy, but at the same time, I call out the fuckery regardless of who it is. And when you watch some of this video, you're gonna see a lot of these cats siding with him because they're scared to tell the truth that it's wrong. Everything he said is wrong? Not at all. But certain things he say, he kind of flipped back to something else, like some baby mama terroristic shit. Like I came out with baby mama terrorist, right? When y'all think of baby mama terrorist, you think of Mr. Palmer. The fuck child support. When you talk about fuck child support, I'm not the originator of fuck child support, but I did create fuck child support on Facebook. But then you got somebody over there with the child support hustle say they started the movement because they sold t-shirts back in 2014, which I never denied that. What I said was, I did not steal your shit. I don't know you. And I made a fuck child support like page that no one else never had. Anybody else that had a Facebook page would know ain't no other fuck child support page. And you cannot make 2 fuck child support pages unless you add something else to it. But this clown still want to say I'm biting her. I'm trying to be like her, which I got more receipts with that because I didn't show y'all the screenshots in my inbox. I showed y'all the screenshots on my personal page. This the motherfucker screenshot in my inbox starting this whole thing. So that's why I want to talk about Tommy and Kevin. Other than that, I wouldn't even brought this shit up because I'm like, everybody's saying that somebody's trying to be like somebody else. And my thing is, you're just trying to get attention and notoriety through me. That's how I feel about the child support hustle. So we're going to see if, do y'all think it's the same way going on with Tommy and Kevin? And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I have no beef with Tommy, even with the shit he said. I had no beef with Tommy. Because I looked at his comment was like, oh, he know who I am. But at the same time, I reached out to him quite a few times. And after that post he post, I unsubscribed him. I'm not on his Instagram. I'm not following him no more. Not because I got issue with him, but I don't want nobody saying I'm trying to mimic them and trying to be like them. And even he said this a long time ago. He do not watch people's YouTube constantly. One reason because he had to try and do his thing. That's one thing. Two, he said if you watch somebody long enough, you tend to say things unconsciously about, what the person's saying. You just talking unconscious. So he right, because I did it. A lot of us do it. Coach Greg Alvin has said baby mama tears on his platform. He ain't trying to be like me. He actually gave me a shout out. And I had to give Coach Greg Alvin a shout out for putting me on his platform, his huge platform, and he put me on there. He put me on his page. He didn't have to put me on his page. He put me on his page because even though I had less followers than him, I'm not a Donovan Sharp and stuff like that. He know what I'm talking about is real. He knows it's growing, and he knows it's going to go somewhere, and he respect what I'm doing. Minister Jack the same way. He supports what I do. You see what I'm saying? Coach Greg Adams didn't have to do that. He put quite a few guys that's low the total pole on his page because he see where they're going. The average person got all these views and all this subscription and stuff like that. They not gonna put you on there. Who is you? You gotta get your name out there. And that's be real. But at the same time, Coach Greg Adams he's not obligated to put me on his platform, whether he know who I am or not. I don't care if I reach out to him 100 times. He is not obligated to put me on his platform. So people need to stop getting their feelings about who reached out to who and who didn't reach out to somebody, and you didn't put me on my platform because I assume that I'm a somebody and you're somebody. I should be on your platform. He still don't want you on there. He has that right. You know what I'm saying? Now, if somebody named Rhonda Butler talking about Crispy gets paid, I don't know if she talking about Tommy Sotomayor. This ain't about even dissing Tommy or dissing Kevin. Nothing like that. But I'm here to call up the truth. I have no problem with either one of them. I watch Kevin on Instagram more than I watch him on YouTube when he do his lives. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Jackson. Shout out to MPI, M. Smith, even Rhonda Butler, whoever she is. But it ain't about no beef, but I'm just calling out down the middle of what it is. A lot of people get the misunderstanding that just because you started back in the day, and yeah, a person say something here and there, but at the same time, motherfucker in their own lane. And how many times do a person got to keep shouting you out and giving you your credit and your shine and your moment? How many times motherfucker I keep doing that? Every time I gain a level, I have to keep saying your name. This is why I don't try to work with a lot of people when it comes to the fuck child support movement with all these other fathers' rights movement and all that stuff. That's the reason why. Because of shit like this. I don't need nobody saying I'm trying to co-op and trying to take their shine and everything and all that shit. How many times do I got to pay homage to a motherfucker? NPI say clout chasing is at an all-time high. Of course it is. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Because this dude, Tommy, got 66,000 views off this motherfucker. So I ain't mad at him about that. Me personally, I don't talk about other YouTubers unless there's something related to child support and stuff like that. I'm talking about this because, like I said, just some days ago, the same motherfucker that I was talking about, the child support hustle, Kenya Ramen, saying that I'm trying to be like her and take her shit because she sold t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Rhonda, you say you don't have said my name, broke nigga. I know you're not talking to me, but what is all that about? Y'all, talking about who paid and who broke. What's the deal with that? But this is why I don't fool a lot of these niggas at all. This is why, though. Now, just because I say I don't fool with niggas and Tommy say he don't fool with niggas, don't mean I took it from him because my father told me not to fool with niggas. I didn't get that from Tommy, but somebody will say, oh, you trying to be like Tommy because he say he don't fool with niggas. And I never fool with niggas. My daddy told me don't fool with niggas. But unfortunately, because he got a higher platform, they're going to say he said it and he don't do they ever said it. Bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. But we're going to tune in to his video. It may get flagged because Tommy is the type who will flag it. If you dissing him, he'll flag it. Maybe he won't. Moderators, you handle your business. But here's the thing, y'all. The reason why I say don't block nobody, because since they see Tommy and Kevin, a lot of people gonna come in here that we ain't seen before. Let them come on in here. They talking 2 records, you know what to do, but let them come in here because maybe they got something to say that I didn't know. Remember we talked about Kevin and the old boy say I don't like what he said because he's talking about asking a man his dick, and we start talking. We all got on here. I said don't disrespect dude. We gonna talk and it ended up being cool. We talk like men. That's how I want to do here. So let's get this thing started. We're gonna start at the 30-minute mark when he get into the situation about Kevin. He did talk about Donovan Sharp, but I ain't here to talk about Donovan Sharp. And that's between them two. We just talking about the title where he got Tommy Sotomayor versus Kevin Samuel. Who you got? I don't have no picks. So let's so for now, don't block nobody. Let them say what they say. Let them say what they say. Because I'm telling you, you know how it goes. You put to the person's name in it and all that, it's gonna grow. Because a lot of people use Kevin's name and they get more views than they ever had. So, you know, and I just don't do it. Shout out to Lou Business 999 to the Baby Mama Terrorists, Bounty Hunters Fund. You up next, bro. I am up next. And the thing about it is, bro, it's gonna take more time because I don't talk on a trend and I don't just put people's name in it just to get some type of shine. Fuck a shine. I'm in my lane. That's why I say anybody saying I'm trying to be like them or on their risk now, fuck out of here. You ain't me. I ain't you. I'm doing me. Baby mama terrorism and fuck child support. Mr. Palmer. That's what you think of. You don't think of nobody else. Remember that. So let's get this shit going. This right here. I went to the 30-minute mark. This way he actually started when he's talking about Kevin. And we're gonna dissect. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of long. It's kind of long, but we're going to get through this. Let's make this shit happen. Hold on, this shit ain't loud enough. Hold on.
You all right with me? So maybe if I tell them you're lying on that person, even if they don't listen to me and stop lying, at least there was some dissension there. At least someone said.
You know what? Speaking of that, funny you said, Smokey. When I was looking at a lot of comments on Tommy Sotomayor on this page, a lot of people was telling him, how you gonna say somebody biting you when you're not the originator? Originator was Sergeant Willie Pete. I don't know who Willie Pete is. I ain't even about to look him up. I am gonna look him up. They say he been started it, but they said Tommy came in and took it to a whole nother level. I never heard Tommy mention nothing about Sergeant Willie Pete. I don't know if he even know about a Sergeant Willie Pete. Now let me ask you this. If Tommy didn't know about Sergeant Willie Pete, do that mean he stole from Willie Pete? I think not. If he didn't know who dude was, I don't know. I'm just talking hypothetically. If he didn't know who Sergeant Willie Pete was and he came in doing his own thing and it goes somewhere, is he in the wrong? No, he's not. He's not in the wrong. But if he did know and he didn't pay homage, just like he said Kevin and everybody else need to pay homage, then he's in the wrong. Shout out to Tyrese Bowie with the $1.99 to the Baby Mama Terrors Bounty Hunters Fund. Tommy is Michael Jordan, y'all his disciples, Kobe, bro, etc. I have no problem with that though. Here's the thing with me, bro. I have no problem. If you say I'm his disciple, then I'm his disciple. I have no issue with that. I'm not here to sit back and say that Tommy ain't paid the way. He did pay the way. I gave him credit on my videos in the beginning. So I have no issues with that. What I'm saying is everybody ain't trying to be like Tommy. Did we take some of the things he said? Well, I'm going to speak on me. Did I say some things that he said? Yes, I did. Did I give him credit and shout outs on my shit? Yes, I did. Whether he heard or not, I ain't going to do it. In my videos in the past, I have said it. Matter of fact, the one with Ricky Manor, I talked about him. Shout out to him. So I had no problem with that. I'm new in the game. I've only been out here on, I think about 8 months on YouTube. I used to watch this dude every day, all day. So I have no issue with being being a disciple, if that's what you want to call it. I'm not in my feelings. Even when I get big, I shout out everybody who looked out for me. So I had no problem with that, bro. It's not an issue with me with that. Now, anybody else getting their feelings about that? That's their business. I'm good. Shout out to M. Smith, $20 donation. Salute Mr. Palm for putting me on. Ron Dixon, who gave me some great business advice. Thank you. Keep them veins cold. See, I got my own originality on a lot of things. Baby mama tears, keep your veins cold, change the laws in your minds. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to take nobody else's shit. That's why I don't watch Tommy shit like I used to. That's why I don't, because I don't want to mimic him at all. So, nothing personal, but he's right. Tommy's influenced by Jesse Lee Peterson. Probably. I used to watch Jesse Lee Peterson. So that's what I'm saying, man. But we're gonna maybe another time we'll talk about this Sergeant Willie Pete, because quite a few people in the comments said that he bit from him. That's what I'm saying. Let's go.
That's not true. And if you block us all from saying that's not true, then we know who the liar is. So maybe the other people will do something. This is called integrity. But people don't have that because everybody else just want to fit and get along with these lowlives online.
He's right about integrity. What I tell y'all when I talked about the motherfucker with the Chatsworth hustle? No integrity. And one thing I do not like, I don't like a motherfucker with no integrity. And that's why I told y'all I'm not about to change this lane from all of us men to men and women and stuff like that. This is for men. But if women come in here and support us, that's fine. But I'm not going to sit back and try to co-opt this motherfucker and say this all men and women when it's about these baby mama terrorists. So I don't want to lose my integrity. I could do trending topics all the time and talk about other things and shit like that and get some more views and likes and then dumb down like Derrick Jackson, get a bunch of women and shit on my page and platform to side with me. If I just say niggas need to get their shit right and all that shit and it's not the women's fault, I'm not doing that fuck shit. Fuck them. So it's going to take time for me to really grow because I'm not changing and losing my integrity for no one. I agree with that. Let's continue.
So what I realized, and that's why I step back from a lot of people, because I know if you want to get along and you try your best to get along with a low life, you know what you'll do? You'll stab me in the back to get along with a low life. You want to hang with motherfuckers that ain't shit. You know what they're doing, but you want to hang with them. You want to be with them. You want to be around the drama, the mess.
I have to agree with that. I don't know who you're talking about. I agree with that. I'm going to tell you why. You got a lot of these simple forces that sit back, cater to these black ass, white ass, Mexicans and all, baby mama terrorists, take their side, make excuses. Just like even on the Chatsworth hustle, when she posted shit on her Facebook a couple days ago, a lot of them jumped to a bitch's defense. Don't even know what's going on. Don't even know what's going on, but just jump to the fence. And that's why I tell y'all men, we have to be thinkers and not reactors. Just because some motherfucker bitch come out and say, yeah, he did this, he said that, come on some shit on a platform, you still need to investigate the situation because these motherfuckers ain't nothing but infiltrators, be lying like a motherfucker. Like I said, I don't know who you talking about on this part, but when it comes to integrity and a lot of these simple forces, all they want to do is hang around motherfuckers to get some ass, get some attention along with them because they was raised by baby mama terrorists. That's the fuck shit. And that's the shit I don't fuck with. That's why I just try to stay in my lane. And I'll just be one of his disciples, but this disciple is doing his own thing in his own lane. Remember that. Let's continue.
There are plenty of people out there who making videos against people I don't like. But I know they ain't shit too. Fuck, I look like trying to buddy that motherfucker when I know they ain't shit too. I don't care that you talk. I don't need people to talk that much shit about people I don't like to where I keep going to everybody who talks shit I don't like about somebody I don't like. You let that sink in. That's what they do. They'll go to a convicted rapist. As long as that rapist is talking shit about someone else, he's a rapist, but he on YouTube talking about a girl I got a problem with. So I'm going to be over there chilling. But he's a rapist. Way to get banned now, Joy. He's a rapist. But But because this rapist is talking about Kevin Samuels or talking about somebody I don't like, you all right with me?
I give Tommy credit on that. He always said that. Just because I don't like that person and some dude that I don't like, same dude that he don't like him, he think motherfuckers supposed to be friends. And Tommy's like, hell no. I don't fuck with you either. You ain't tickling my chin. And that's what I'm saying. I agree with that. Just because if I don't fuck with so and so and I don't fuck with your whole bitch ass, but you want to come on and try to side me, enemy of my enemy is my friend. Not if you my enemy. I ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes you gotta use the devil to do God's work. But at the same time, not all is worth a damn to be trying to team up with. I agree with that shit. I agree. He right about that. But you got a lot of motherfuckers trying to tickle people's chins and shit. Smith says, so the message only valid when Tommy is the top dog. I don't know what the fuck that. I don't shit. I'm be honest with you. Top dog or what? I don't know who really top dog of this shit, man. I mean, he's the mecca of this shit, but I can't say he's the top dog. I don't know. I know I'm not the top dog. I'm a beginner. But from what I see, in my opinion, so far, Kevin Samuels the one actually was on the top dog, to be honest with you. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. It don't take away nothing that Tommy did. He's the mecca of this shit. He started this shit. So, shit, let's continue.
No, you ain't shit either. I don't need backup or help to dislike somebody. I can dislike them on my own. I would be able to load up my own YouTube video and dislike them. I don't need your help.
I feel you, M. Smith. I don't know, bro. That's why I want y'all to see some of the stuff he's saying. You'll see what I'm talking about, bro. You'll see. I'm just waiting. He finna come in with the. I know what you're saying. I know it went towards me, bro. I just saying like I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. But when you see list a lot of stuff that you say, you'll come with more opinions on this shit to be like some fuck shit bullshit, or you gonna say, he's right to a certain point. You'll see. You'll see. I'm just waiting for him to talk about Kevin. It's coming up now.
So I guess because I've never tried to or have to build an alliance, because I am the alliance. I am Starfleet. I am the UN, like the Bible states. Who are you? You know what my reply is? I am that which I am. Self-made. I am that which I am. My words, my speech, my lines. I am that which I am. I've never needed a team. I am the team logo, the mascot, and my name is the team. And before I used to try to be a person who was so-called, let me be all inclusive. Let me try to be, quote unquote, more humble because they try to force that on you. No, I am that I am. That which was put on me, that which was given to me to give to the world was given. I gave it. Now we're going to talk about Kevin Samuels.
Now he said he's the UN, he's the alliance, he am who he is, I am who I am, and that's all I am. I'm Pop out of Sailor Man. Here's the thing. A lot of people got on doing their own thing. Some people got on because of who they knew, and they looked out for them. Some people did come up with the group. That's why the manosphere was created. Ain't nothing wrong with being a team. If you can go on doing your own thing solo, great. But just because somebody come in as a team working together, a group working together, it's just as good. Don't they say black brothers don't get along? You know, niggas, we can't stick together, which I agree, because you got motherfuckers saying somebody, you know, trying to mimic and everything else, and motherfuckers sideline hate on people who gets on and everything else. And I'm not even saying Tommy, I'm just talking in general. But join up an alliance, a group, a unit, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. And don't ever think that there's something wrong with that. If you did things on your own by yourself, good. You know what I'm saying? Good. If somebody reached out and helped you because they see what you got going on, it's even better. You cannot do everything by yourself. So, you know, so if you think he the God, the Mecca and everything, I told you he the Mecca, this shit. But if you think he the God and he am who he is, that's his opinion. Now you finna talk about with this Kevin Samuel. Let's get this thing started. Sato says Tommy is not a father's rights advocate. Remember the case where the father in New York was denied his daughter? Yeah, you know what? I was on there and I commented on that and I said, nah, he didn't side with it. He said it was his fault and all that. So I said, nah, some bullshit. Because I talked to the father. That father I talked to on Instagram. He gave me receipts and I said that was not the reason why. You know what I'm saying? And that was fucked up. I disagree with that 100% about that brother. For those who don't know, if y'all go on my YouTube, my Instagram page and Facebook and Instagram, this brother was not allowed to go to his own daughter's funeral or it was a viewing. He had to get court documents to be able to go there, and he still was denied. The baby mama terrorist, the grandma terrorist, the whole fucking family. Block the fucking casket. I'll be goddamn. Blocked the fucking casket, the family there, and the police was there, and they ended up shutting the whole motherfucker down. I don't know how I would have reacted in that type of scene. I tell y'all, be thinkers, not reactors, but you not being able to view your daughter. She was only 10 years old. She died of cancer, brain cancer. He didn't know she was dead. He found out through the grapevine, and he got the paperwork from the judge to be able to go to that funeral, and they still blocked the motherfucker. Baby mama tears to the 20th power. Now, if he'd have went back in there and shot the whole motherfucker up, he'd have been in the wrong. And Tommy said that it was his fault. He was in the wrong. So you're right. He did. He did say that. And I said, hell no. Nah. And I commented in the comment section, that was some bullshit. Because if you're wrong, you're wrong. No one's perfect. Everybody don't agree with me, what I say, what I post, and I say certain things, but we still got the same agenda. And I talked to this dude personally on the phone and on Instagram. I remember that, bro. That was a couple years ago. He bits and pieces a lot of people's idea he puts together. All right, let's get this thing started, man.
When you start having family members and friends tell you, this dude named Kevin Samuels is stealing your shit, stealing your lines. And people have been saying this to me for months and months. For those who don't know who this Kevin Samuels started out being, see, if you notice, every one of them started out being some other shit and migrated to being me.
He said that a lot of people started something else, and then it migrated to be him. Well, I guess you ain't talking about me, because when I started out doing this social media platform, it's been fuck child support, baby mama terrorists, keep them veins cold, change the laws in your mind, and so on. Now, back in the day before I was doing child support, I was doing music. That's why y'all hear me holler do for self. I said that before. I was doing music. And I rap too. Now, you know Tommy do his rap music and lyrics. I guess if I come out with my music, I got some old videos on my other platform that I don't be on. A motherfucker say I'm trying to be like him because I'm rapping. When I've been rapping since I was 13 years old and got videos and proof, but they'll still call me a biter. That's why I say sometimes you cannot You can't jump the gun. Can't jump the gun. You see what I'm saying? Millions of people in this world, and sometimes we do think alike. You know, so I know I ain't one of the ones that went from one thing and then jumping over being like him. So I'm glad I'm not in that box that he speak of. But I'm unoriginal.
Your Willie D's, your Tyreek Nasheeds, your
Hey, he say Willie D try to be like him. All I know about Willie D, he called people coons, and he's a simp for these baby mama terrorists. How's he trying? I don't know. That I don't know. I used to watch Willie D, but I got tired of all that simp talk he be talking, making excuses for these fake ass queens. So I don't watch him no more. I don't. And I fucked with him back in the music with, Ghetto Boys and his music. But that shit he be talking, taking up for these black ass queens and taking up for the bullshit and the fuckery, a simp enforcer, I ain't going. So I don't fuck with him. So I can't say if he trying to be like Tommy or not. When I used to watch him, I didn't hear shit that Tommy said come out of his mouth. Cause he talked too much of that simp talk to me. He's a simp enforcer. I can't say. Somebody said nope. I don't know. I don't know.
Corey Holcombs.
Corey Holcombs.
All these little niggas on YouTube, all who have a problem with what I do, and they're trying to be me. They trying to call bitches bitches and hoes hoes.
I have a problem with that. And I'm gonna tell you why I have a problem with that. I'm sure everybody, man in this group, in this on this page right now, has called bitches bitches and hoes hoes. So because I say this bitch, this hoe, I'm being like Tommy. Nah. Now I say black whores, and I ain't gonna lie. I heard it from Tommy, black whores, because it's funny. Black whores, black whores. It's funny. You know what I'm saying? But he did not invent bitches and hoes. See, I disagree with that. I've been calling bitches and hoes, like I say, when I was doing my music, calling bitches and hoes. Yeah, I'm talking about, well, Willie D, yeah, he's a simp. I fuck with him on his music. I love what he did in the past with Ghetto Boys and him doing this thing with Rap a Lot Records. But when it comes to the goddamn how he talk, he say these baby mama terrorists. He salute these baby mama terrorists. You should never talk down on a fake ass black queen. You know what? Hey, it's 55 people. Well, no, it's 72 people up in here. It's 53 likes. Um, let's get them likes up, man. Let's get them likes up. Now, I got 3 dislikes. Don't give a fuck. Let me see something. Let me see. No, not that one. Not that. We ain't doing the order in court today.
You can't handle the truth.
That's one thing, but
Bitch, fuck all y'all.
there we go. Yeah, fuck all y'all that dislike this motherfucker. Don't get mad at me, because I'm finna dissect this motherfucker, and y'all gonna be in your feelings about this motherfucker. Don't give a fuck.
I listened to that little skinny son of a bitch, the one that 4 people watching. I ain't gonna ever say his name, but he went to dislike me. Yeah, Lil Puss. I come to y'all show and your numbers go up. What?
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That dude, Little Fuss, he talking about, he's not lying. He went from arguing with Tommy Sotomayor to mimicking Tommy. I agree with that. He did. I watched that shit. Start mimicking him. Even in a video saying shit that he said, left and right, calling the same shit out, but then you go against Tommy, but then you start calling out black women and all that shit. See, different with me, I don't just talk about black women, I talk about all women, baby mama terrorists. So it ain't just about black women. So, but yeah, this dude he talking about, he did try to be like him. And Tommy did meet up with him Want to say shout out to Game of Lives Matter for the cash app, $5 donation. He said appreciate the content. Fuck these BMTs, baby mama terrorists. Anybody else want to do a cash app? It's right on the bottom. Scrolling saying cash app, Mr. Palm D4S. Anybody send me a cash app because I'm not really looking at the phone like that. Please put it in the comment section. I'll shout you out. I don't want y'all to think I'm ignoring y'all. And y'all know, if y'all want to do the super chats, it's right there. More welcome to it. But he's not lying about this dude. I'm surprised dudes still around. And motherfuckers actually gravitate to this dude, Little Foots, just because he's against Tommy Sotomayor. They'll side with the motherfucker because they don't like him, even though this dude is a whole ass nigga, and they still go against that. I hated that shit. Let's continue.
That's what this little fool said. I come to y'all show and your numbers go up.
He lying.
Kevin Samuel started off as a dude who talked about style and fashion.
This is true.
Someone tell me I'm lying.
You're not lying, Tommy.
Listen. Yes, he says that, probably. He said it yesterday.
He's telling the truth about that.
Somebody tell me I'm lying.
You're not lying.
I listened to the fish lady. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
He's telling the truth about the fish lady.
Make that make sense? Oh my God. Y'all just gonna sit there and just straight jack me and have no problem with it.
He's telling the truth about that. But what he talking about so far is these low grade motherfuckers who got like 10 views, maybe 10 subscribers that he get into it with. He get into it with a lot of YouTubers that don't have followers, and then put them on the platform, do an interview with and they dumbass entertain and fall for it. He get the paid checks and he get the views and everything else. And he still get a shine because he got a loyal following. But yeah, he talking about these low grade motherfuckers right now. Lizzie said he didn't make up that phrase. He did not. What phrase you talking about, bro? I might be. Hey, I only say anything you say that he didn't make up. I'm only saying it because that's where I first heard it from. That's all. Make it make sense. Time is not the originator of that phrase. Okay, I don't know. I used to when I used to watch it, that's all I heard it from. I ain't never heard it from nobody else. So I could be wrong. If y'all know, look it up. Okay, I believe y'all. I'm just saying I did hear him say it on when I used to watch him. I ain't hear nobody else say that. He didn't make that up either. Look it up. Well, look it up. I don't know about look it up. I don't know if you made that up. I ain't never hear him say that. So that's why I say, man, I'm about the truth. But I never heard nobody else say can't make this make it make sense, stuff like that. He said Tommy paranoid.
But y'all all hate me. But you straight jack me.
A lot of people do hate Tommy, and most of them do hate Tommy because they jealous because he's sitting there making money and getting paid. He's right when it comes to these low grade motherfuckers. When it comes to ones that ain't about shit, ain't growing a platform, the actual ones who actually got psych issues, because the ones he be getting into it got psych issues, are really retarded, crazy, some mental issues going on. Yes, he's telling the truth about that. They might be mimicking him and shit like that. But not for the ones that I've been around and know about. Oh, Marcy, I lost respect for Tommy after this. Hey, it is what it is. I understand. I used to say that in high school, make it make sense. See, that's what I'm saying, Tam? And that's why I say it's millions and millions of people in this fucking world. So just because you're the first person to put it on your rap songs, you're the first person to put it on the YouTube, Instagram, doesn't mean that you're the originator. That's facts. But of course, since they don't know who you is, Tan, his followers are gonna say you a motherfucking lie. And I can't respect nobody, even though you like somebody, you support this person, hell, you even worship them. But I have a problem when you're a loyal supporter and you won't even call out that this person is wrong. I love Farrakhan, but he's not right about everything he says. Not that he's a bad dude, he ain't bad at all. But he's not right about everything, and I don't agree with everything he say. That don't mean I don't honor the man. So, you know, we got to change that narrative when it comes to that. I know a lot of y'all don't agree with everything I do, especially when I be on Instagram and I talk about a baby mama Tez getting that Machine Gun Kelly and I clap. Oh, man, that ain't right. This man MPI say, I used to say baby mama Tez in high school, stop lying.
You say he blamed me for the white boy who killed 8 people?
Stop lying.
You mean the white boy?
Stop lying. JB, shout out to him, $5 donation to the baby mama terrorists. Bunny Hunter's fun. Tommy's the true godfather of how black YouTube is to get today. However, he has took pride in being a one-man band. My man. He is the godfather of YouTube for black YouTube. I'll never deny that.
Who killed 8 Asians because he was sexually frustrated? And would that have anything to do with me at all? He's an idiot. A white boy who killed Asian women because he was sexually frustrated with them. That had something to do with me. Yes, that literally had something to do with me. If you've seen my OnlyFans, you know that motherfucker is just like me.
The Bill, what up? Oh no, it's all good. We just all about fun, having a good time, bro. MPI. Shit, it's all good.
A nigga who have a hard time getting pussy.
I bet you heard fuck child support all through high school though. I bet you heard that.
Asian pussy, that is. Apparently that's what I've been trying to get. And I told this man secretly, go kill an Asian. I know that you think pussy's amazing. You can get it anywhere from a white or a Cajun. But if you want to pay and have that shit your way, you should go and get yourself an Asian. Get an Asian man. Go get an Asian man.
You know what's fucked up? Now, he always sing, remix a song. I used to do that shit back in high school. If I come out doing the same shit right now, they'll say I'm trying to take this man's style and all that shit, when in actuality, I was saying this shit back in the day. Take a song, an old song or something like that, and do some comedy shit, call somebody fat and stuff like that. They'll say I'm mimicking him, which be a motherfucking lie. But just because they know who he is and they don't know who I am, I'm buying his style. That's why I say sometimes you can't just jump the gun with somebody trying to buy somebody's style. You know what I'm saying?
They will do that shit you want and do it fast as they can. Go get you an Asian man. There's a comma there, not an Asian man. He shot one, so he might have tried to get an Asian man too. That's the one thing you never seen me with. I'm an Asian. You say when people try to tag you in Kevin Samuels videos, let me tell y'all something. After people kept telling me about this Kevin Samuels, but then they kept saying, he shouts you out. So let me tell y'all what I did. About 4 months ago, I reached out, and people are asking me, and then I'll start answering questions. About 4 months ago, I reached out to him, and I said, yo, man, everybody trying to get me to be upset with you. It'd be cool if I come on your show or you come on my show, and we talk about the topics that apparently I talk about that you are now talking about. You know what this nigga told me? Sure, man. Let me check my schedule and see when I have some time open. You said he was on my show before? I wouldn't doubt it. nigga told me. Now, I'm gonna give you guys some backstory on how I feel about stuff like this.
Yo, now he said that he reached out to Kevin and said, hey, let me come on your show and you come on my show. And Kevin Samuel said, basically, let me get back to you. Let me check my schedule. He didn't like that shit. He didn't like that shit. You know why he didn't like that shit? Because he's Tommy Sotomayor. You should have had that shit open and set, ready, locked and loaded, and that's just that. You don't tell me to hold up. You don't tell me I'll get back to you. You don't tell me, let me check my calendar. How dare you? Now, I reached out to Tommy Sotomayor 5 or 6 times in his email. Talked to him on his platform twice. First time I'll give him a salute, a shout out. And he was the first person on YouTube that I donated money to. The second time, I started my YouTube platform and I came on this platform again and I told him, hey, I want to network with you. He said, hey, cool, I like what you're talking and everything. Inbox me, and I'm going to do it right now and check it. I send him the inbox. Never got a response. Right? So he talking about Kevin ain't respond and hit him back no more. But like I said, I sent him about 5 or 6 emails about networking with him. And if he would have charged me, I wouldn't have no problem with it. I'm trying to build my platform. I wouldn't have no problem with it. And to this day, I still don't take it personally. Even if he saw that shit and said, man, fuck you, nigga, I don't know you. Or fuck you, you ain't high enough, or whatever. But he did interviews with people with 3 views and 3 subscribers, which he has. I'm not in my feelings saying, man, you should have hit me up. It is what it is. Right now, Kevin is over the top. He is busy. He's on a lot of platforms. He's on huge platforms now. He crossed over. Maybe he don't have time. Maybe he really do have to check the calendar. But if now you come out later on down the line saying he trying to be like you and mimic you, you think he gonna jump up and say, yeah, I want to come on your show, or yeah, you come on my show now? If this the Kevin Samuels that I think that I know, he's not gonna respond to none of this. He's not gonna respond to none of this. Everybody else gonna respond. Everybody else gonna say something. Everybody else gonna do videos. He's not gonna respond. If from what I know of him, he's not even finna respond to that. Now, how would it look if I came on here and did a video, started dissing Tommy Sotomayor because he didn't come in my inbox, and I start posting videos, say, hey man, he didn't look out for me. To me, I look like a damn fool. I'm in my feelings. I'm too emotional about it. Like these baby mama tears, they get emotional. You don't respond back. You didn't read it. It was, I'm not high enough in your level yet. It is what it is. The only thing I can do is keep on moving, keep on striving, and pay the way. And look, my page is steady growing up. It's going. So I want y'all to think about what he said. He said he'd get back to him, and I guess he didn't. He got a problem with that. Something wrong with that, man. That's the thing.
If you gonna steal my shit, give me respect. Who knows the name Kirk Floyd?
If you're gonna steal the shit, give him respect. Didn't he say earlier that Kevin shouted Tommy out numerous of times? Then some people say that he shouted him out? Give him his just due. How many times does somebody have to keep giving you just due? Every level I get up, I gotta say, shout out to Tommy. If it wasn't him, blah, blah, blah. Because from what I was told back in the day, he did reach out to him and try to interview on Tommy's show. And for some reason, Tommy never reached back out. A lot of people say that. I wasn't there. And if that's the case, he tried to link with you, but he wasn't as big then. He was selling perfume, I guess, at the time. I guess. Kevin said reached out to Tommy first. I believe that. I reached out to Tommy. And like I said, I never got no feedback or response. I ain't in my feelings about it. It is what it is. Maybe if I get my level up, maybe he will say come on the platform. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I don't give a fuck because I ain't looking for it. But I have no problem with him. But at the same time, you can't sit back and say you ain't getting your just due when people are saying that he's been on your show commenting and he did reach out to you and he told you he had to look at his schedule. So he can't be busy as you. That sounds like some baby mama terrorist talk. Let's continue.
Were it not for Kurt Floyd. No, but after telling me when he find time, he been on the Jumper show and this person's show and that person's show, but you didn't have time to. You couldn't find time, no. You want to high side the nigga you robbed.
So because he didn't come on the show, he was robbed. And yeah, just like Big Truck Series Review, Kevin Samuels owed Tommy Sotomayor nothing. He's right. I don't think Kevin gonna respond to none of this. I don't think so. If he was smart, he wouldn't. I wouldn't. He over the top now. I would not. And like I said, I sent messages, emails, and everything else. Inboxed him on Instagram. I ain't gonna respond back. I ain't in my feelings about it. Y'all didn't know I reached out to him. A lot of people hit me up and say, man, reach out to him. And I tell them, I said, I have. I said, if y'all know him like that, holler at him. I'll be happy to do something with him. I'll be honored. But just because somebody don't come to your platform don't mean they trying to be like you. But like I said, this ain't about dissing. This is about calling out the truth. And I can relate to me reaching out, going on a platform, emailing 6 times, 5 times. No response. But come on my page and say, my God, y'all are so unoriginal. I took that as like, oh, he know who I am. He's seen it. He's seen me. Cool. It hurts more when you don't get no response. Like I tell y'all, when you about these baby mama terrorists, they hitting you up in the inbox and texting you talking that bullshit. What I tell y'all do, don't even respond. They don't like that. They get mad. That's how you do. You don't say shit. Same thing. Let's continue.
Now imagine. See, Kurt Flood, and this is what I'm trying to tell y'all about black people. Kurt Flood died broke. His wife was so disappointing. His wife was so disappointing. Because he died broke. But the modern day free agent came from Kurt Flood. He fought against the system to make sure all athletes could go where they wanted to go. He died broke. None of these free agents making all of these millions even kick a dime back to his wife. Didn't kick a dime back to him. Let me give you another example. Sammy Davis Jr. Were it not for Sammy Davis Jr. had to walk and entertain white folks in places he couldn't even use the same white folks' bathroom. What up, Vito? He couldn't use their bathroom. He got called nigger daily. He got spit on. But were it not for Sammy Davis Jr., rappers, dancers, singers, none of you.
These days, there is a lot to balance.
Forgive me, he gonna have commercials come in, but I'm gonna skip the ads.
As you do. Sammy Davis Jr. died broke. You don't hear none of those entertainers even shout him out.
Hey, what year did Sammy Davis Jr. passed away? I don't even think rap music was created back then when Sammy Davis Jr. died. I I mean, I don't know. Somebody Google that. When did he pass away? I know I wasn't born when Sammy Davis. No, wait. No. I was born when he died, but he died in the 80s, didn't he? Yeah, it was in the 80s, I think. Yeah, it was in the 80s. But what I'm saying is, when he was going 90, okay, hip hop was out in the 80s, but I don't know no rapper that sampled any of Sammy Davis Jr.'s music. If it did, I didn't know. So why would rappers, May 16, 1990, I was in 5th grade, 6th grade. Why would rappers give him a shout out about anything? As a black man making history and stuff like that, yes, definitely. But why would young rappers and R&B singers salute him? So if that's the case, they should salute Dean Martin and Sinatra and all that too. Sammy Davis Jr. paved the way for others. Yes, he did. But that ain't got nothing to do with I'm supposed to salute him and salute him over and over and over. It comes to a point where I paved the way on my own. If it wouldn't be for this, the door opening, yes, but my success is because I paved my own way. Come on, man. Perfect Blackness said, dude, that's just the way it is. The first never get the props they deserve. You right. If you want to get recognition, don't be a first. You right. It's very few that went first and still went over the top. You right. They paved the way and then everybody else take over. Should you pay homage? Yes, you should. If the person passed away and they died broke, they should look at it, but a lot of people are not. That's just the human nature in people. That's just the way it is. Just the way it is. So and right, Tommy sound like KRS-One when he was going at the young rapper like Nelly back in the early 2000s. You got a point there, man. I don't know, man. I don't know who Miss Noble is. No, got the face. Kobe pays homage to it. That's how it's supposed to be done. I agree. Kobe pays homage to Jordan because all he ever did was mimic Jordan, want to be like Jordan. But he paid. But at the same time, Kobe is in his own lane. You see what I'm saying? I agree with you, Lou. If it wasn't for Jordan, it wouldn't be, as far as the game, it wouldn't be no Kobe. But at the same time, Kobe still paid his own lane. You can't take that away from him. Jordan is the originator. Jordan is the king of kings to me. But then people don't give Dr. J his just due when it comes to him and Jordan. They say Jordan. You don't hear too many people. You don't hear Jordan say he give shouts out to Dr. J when Dr. J is the reason for Jordan. That's what they say in the sports. Thank you, Ms. Noble. So, I mean, I'm just saying, how many times I got to keep telling that, hey, you the originator. I should not keep telling you every time I take a step up. But if that's what you do, ain't nothing wrong with that. But it comes to a certain point where I don't owe you a goddamn thing. So, shit. Blexi said that's that baby mama energy. That's why I say certain things you're gonna have a baby mama terrorist thought. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Even shout him out. You have people who paved the way for you to do what it is that you do. You know why I fell in love with Kobe Bryant? Because Kobe Bryant didn't run away from talking about Michael Jordan and Michael Jordan's influence.
Why would
he couldn't talk shit about him?
Why wouldn't he? When he first came to the game, he playing like Jordan, doing Jordan moves and stuff like that. But eventually he started coming out with his own moves, his own attitude, his own game plan. He was in his own lane. That's what I'm saying. How many times he got to keep saluting Jordan? Now, he always saluted Jordan, but how many times did he have to? He didn't have to. How many times do I keep saying, yeah, shout out to you. If it weren't for you, you wouldn't did this. And shout out to you this and shout out to you that. How many times do I have to keep saying, shout out to you? Much as I shout out Coach Greg Adams and Jap and everybody else, I know they don't think that I'm gonna be doing this shit forever. Cause once my shit go over the top, yeah, I will mention their name. Yeah, I will still be fucking with them and put them on a platform and everything else. But how many times I gotta keep saying, if it wasn't for this and if it wasn't for him, if it wasn't for him, it wasn't for him. Come on, man. Y'all already know what I said. I gotta keep doing it every couple of months because I get 100 more subscribers and views. Come on, man. Kobe also paid to his idol Michael Jackson. I ain't know that, but that's what I'm saying.
He said yes. If Bill Russell called LeBron James right now and said, LeBron, I'd like to come on your podcast, what do you think LeBron would do?
LeBron will put him on a platform, but at the same time, how you gonna compare you and Kevin Samuels to LeBron and Kobe or whatever? It's a big difference. Mr. Arnold, what's up, bro? Appreciate it. It's a big difference, man. It's a big ass difference. I can compare me and Ty City doing something together compared to Steph Curry and LeBron James. That's a whole nother level, man. I get the analogy, but you can't compare the two. Kevin is not obligated to do anything with you. He gave you your props. He gave you the credit. He's not obligated. That's like you wasn't obligated to respond back to my messages. You weren't obligated to, and you don't have to. And he don't either. But that's why I say, ain't no personal diss with him and nothing like that. It's about calling out the truth. Now I already know you're gonna have some people gonna get in their feelings and say you hating, or gonna come out and say, well, you just in your feelings. I don't give a fuck if you ever respond to my emails. Because number one, I never said nothing about the shit until he mentioned about Kevin Samuels telling him he gotta check his schedule. And a lot of people accuse me about these baby mama tears, these simp ass enforcers. When they talk about me, when I first started the YouTube, when I was talking about Queen of the YouTube and the singing and all that shit, and I call her baby mama tears and Ellen the father, they said, yo, YouTube ain't shit, it's low. Bitch, my platform started on Facebook when I got over 136,000 likes and followers. That's where I started at. That's what my platform was. And Minister Jap and O'Shea and them was like, you need to come over to YouTube where what you're talking about, get involved. And that's when I came involved. Other than that, I'd have stayed on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks to Jap. You know what I'm saying? A lot, and that's what I say, a lot of this is baby mama terrorist talk. And it's sad that just because you like somebody or you cool with him, you worship him, will not call out the right, or no, will not call out the wrong. They'll just call out the right and tickle chins. And Tommy tell you all the time, I don't want you to side with me. If you really believe I'm in the wrong, prove me wrong. He tell you that. They'll come on there and he say, do not call me if you agree with me. Come on there if you disagree with me. And I'll be damned, you got motherfuckers still come on there and tell me they agree with them with their stupid ass. That's crazy.
If Larry Bird called right now and told any of them white boys who are in the league right now that he'd like to come on their podcast, what do you think they'd say? Let me give y'all the perfect example of who I am, where I am. People know I gave shouts out to Rush Limbaugh all the time to the point of where it got Negroes mad. If Rush Limbaugh had ever wanted to come on my show, he came on here immediately. Rush Limbaugh's brother wanted to come on my show, came on twice. I couldn't get Rush, but he kept sending his brother. There's no way in hell I would have told Rush Limbaugh, no. no way in hell I would have told Rush Limbaugh no. And I don't steal Rush Limbaugh's talking points. Let me point something else about Rush Limbaugh. Rush Limbaugh influenced people like Sean Hannity. How often did you not only watch Sean Hannity have him on his show, but Sean Hannity made sure to shout him out, and Sean Hannity was one of those people who helped defend the man who paved the way for them. Did he not?
Shout out to Black Gate. He said, Mr. Palm, you one of the realest on the tube. On something. My man. That's what I'm saying. All I'm just calling out the truth. It ain't about no distance. It's not about, you know, it's not about trying to even get a shine. It's all about calling the truth. And just dissecting this motherfucker. And it's the truth. But it ain't over yet. You ain't heard nothing yet.
There's several other.
Matter of fact, I might have to do a part 2. Because like I say, we ain't gonna go over the whole, because he got 6 hours of this. We're not gonna go over the whole thing. But even if I go halfway, it's gonna be a lot. We're gonna do a part 2 with this tomorrow. But just half of what you're gonna hear, you'll start, you know what I'm saying? You'll see what I'm talking about. Some of the stuff y'all already saying in the comments.
The radio show hosts who pay homage to Rush because they understand Rush is the one who went through it so they could get to it. Let me point that to me. I get flagged. My family gets, Mark Levine, the guy here in Atlanta. I don't know why I forgot his name, but in Atlanta. I used to know his producer, Royal. God, dog. I hate getting old because I forgot his name. Tony, you know him, who I'm talking about here in Atlanta. Our guy, he's like Rush Limbaugh, but he's just here. He's our guy here in Atlanta. He had Royal with him. Why did I lose his name? But Herman came too. But no, it's no, not Herman, the white boy. Somebody will say it in a minute. He's white. Somebody will say it. But let me not Glenn Beck. He's in Atlanta. No. Clark Howard does finance. Neil Bortz, thank you. Neil Bortz. Thank you so much. They all shout out him. Why would you say Howard Stern? Just stop. Throw out some names. It's Howard Stern. What? Anwar, I would let you on the show. Because of what you wrote, please leave. I only will talk to men like men. Anwar, I'm going to block you. Thank you. Get the fuck out. Anwar and these other stupid motherfuckers. Somebody named Anwar. I don't know why y'all talking like this. I may have read this wrong, Anwar. Hold on, Anwar. You can come back. I read it wrong. Unlike other people, you can come back. I read it wrong. You were talking to that other guy who was telling me about sucking his dick. I didn't see that. You told me she was ready to talk, and I saw that, and I was like, All of a sudden, you sound like a hoe for real, for real. I was like, well, hold on a minute. But I didn't block him. And I told him, hold on, hey, don't talk to me like that. But he was talking to that other man like that. You said, Kev, Brooklyn, thank you for the donation. Thank you, Brooklyn. I'm going to bring all y'all in. I just got to make sure. No, here's what I here's what I want y'all to do. I'm going to unblock Brooklyn. Let Brooklyn, all those people who talk and they pay to talk, leave them in there. Because then they got to pay again. If they want to say something else, I'm good with that. Yes, no, let them. I know it's the bullshit. They paid to do it, though. I'm a capitalist. No, Alex, you didn't do anything wrong. Today's that day. If he gonna sit here and tell me how I ain't shit and pay to do it, yeah, have at it. The fuck I look like? No. Keep on keeping on, baby. I'm taking it where I listen, wherever I can get it. Hard times out in these streets. I don't get a stimulus check like other people do. I needs that. Come on through. Say what you want. That's why I put it in there like that. Say what you want. Get it off your chest. You don't want to hit the link, I get it. Write the comment in there. Go to OnlyFans, write your comment up there. If you put your money where your mouth is, I'll let you say what you want. As I said, let me tell y'all how that matters to me. See, I've endured some of the sickest shit possible.
Here we go.
They used to take pictures of my daughter when she was a little girl, 4 years old. They used to take pictures of my daughter and put them on top of a porn picture. And everybody that's over there waiting, Luke, Kevin, I'll bring all you guys in a second. I just got to make my argument, then I'll listen to y'all. They used to take pictures of my daughter's head, put them on a porn picture, then take pictures of me and put them on on a dude and try to have us having sex. My 4-year-old. They tried to dox my 4-year-old school. Then they doxed my 4-year-old's mother. Am I still blocked if you're a man of your word? No, you're not blocked, Brooklyn Kennedy. I don't think you're blocked. Nope. Brooklyn Kennedy, you're not blocked. That's why you're able to say that. You got weirdos like the fish lady going around talking about how ugly my daughter is and how my daughter's gonna get. I thought it was so funny. She says one day my daughter gonna get bent over by a nigga like me. But then her granddaddy, they found out, was a rapist. And her words were,
"What are you doing on your phone?"
I'm sorry, I left a jump.
He's telling the truth about that. But I'm gonna say something once he's done talking about that situation.
That has nothing to do with me. Her mother was a prostitute and a crackhead. And she again, well, that has nothing to do with me. But my daughter being ugly in your opinion and her future prospects of being fucked, bent over a couch, getting fucked, says what compared to the people in your family? So you want my daughter's future to look like your family's lineage. But I had to deal with that. I have to deal with all these lanes waking up every day to try and expose me, but it has nothing to do with what I've done. It has nothing to do with what I talk about. It's just, let's just get in his personal business.
Now, y'all heard everything he said. And he's not lying. He's telling the truth. A lot of that shit, I've seen it for myself. And I'm sure a lot of y'all seen it for yourself. I'm sure y'all watched Tommy for a long time. Some still do, some don't. But he's telling the truth on that. But it's other YouTubers that's going through fuckery as well when it comes to their YouTube videos and channels and posts. Now, ain't nobody going at my kids because they don't know who they are. I never had my kids on social media. But I have got threats by these baby mama terrorists and these simple forces on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, inboxes talking about what they're gonna do. Even had my baby mama terrorists take it to the judge, said I got a fuck child support light page and thought it was gonna get taken down. It didn't. Minister Jap has been lied, ridiculed, motherfucker talk shit to him, threaten his life, talk all that shit. Depending on what you post and talk about, that comes with the territory. Ain't nothing you can do about that unless you're gonna stop doing what you're doing. But like I said, I believe in what I do, and I ain't got nothing to lose. So I'm not gonna stop till I'm dead and gone. Now I ain't went through it as far as, daughter, my kids' pictures on the social media getting bent over and wishing your kid dead and all that stuff. But at the same time, you're not the only one that went through that or going through that. It's a lot of YouTubers that's taking the risk. Just Coach Greg, I was talking about feminists. Is a threat. Me talking about these baby mama terrorists, this court system, these simple forces is a fucking threat. What Jap talk about is a fucking threat. A lot of what these red pills and men who are against this system, these feminists, we're threats. When Kevin Samuels went viral about that chick on World Star, I think it was her, it might have been somebody else, they try to file lawsuits. Even the one I'm talking about with the child support hustle, Kenya N. Rahman, who said I took her shit because she sold fuck child support t-shirts back in 2014, and I made a fuck child support light page. I stole her shit, even though she in the South, I'm in Chicago, but I stole her shit because she said so. And motherfuckers call her queen and saying that I'm mimicking her, and they side with her coming to a bitch's defense and saying she gonna give me for slander. How you gonna give me for slander if I got motherfucking screenshots that what the fuck you said on the motherfucking platform on my shit? But how you gonna put me in court talking about slander? So you don't think I go through bullshit and fuckery even come this social media shit, posting shit, videos and everything else? Of course, fuck that hoe. Of course. Oh, you stupid. You stupid, fam. I'll try to post Christian, but you came up, cool guy. I'll try to post Christian shit. You're right. But I ain't worried about that. But I'm just saying that comes with the territory. But like I said, when y'all want to talk about me, you want to come out with the truth, have the receipts, at least if you're going to tell it all. My dad used to tell me, you're going to tell it all. Don't try to play victim and make excuses. And woe is me. That's what these baby mama terrorists do, dog. Let's tell you. It's a risk to whatever the fuck you do.
It. That lame from Canada, I don't have no beef with him, but he did it. The lame from Canada put up a picture. This is your baby's mama. She lives here. Look at her. This is her name. Y'all, this her YouTube channel. I mean, this her Facebook page. It says block. Hold on a sec. Oh, you mean over here on the back end? Ooh wee. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Guest. I can't unban all these damn guests. You gotta make a new account, bro. There's so many people in here, but I don't know which one is you. It would take me all day to button that says unblock them all. So I'd have to, I'd have to sit here and unblock.
Shout out to Perfect Blackness for the $20 donation to the Baby Mama Terrorists Bounty Hunters Fund. He said Tommy's a trailblazer, but trailblazing has a price, and that price is you don't get to pay toll the travel. I mean the trail you blaze. You don't get to say who can run the trail you blaze, and you don't get to say how they can run it either. You right, brother. Appreciate you, brother.
Like all these damn things, I wouldn't have time to do the show. I'm sorry about that, man. If I knew what yours was, I could do it, but I don't, and it's like 1,000 back there, so I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't know where to begin, and I don't have time to do that. You just make another account, man. You must have been one of the people coming up here showing your dick. But anyway, while I was going through all this shit,
shout out to Perfect Blackness again for the $5 donation. He said, if you want recognition as a trailblazer, you're in the wrong business. Shout out to Perfect Blackness. If anybody else want to help him out, he shouldn't be the only guy donating and everything. You're more welcome to it. Just go to the, the cash apps on the bottom screen, or you can go to, the super chat and stuff. Appreciate you once again, brother.
If he was a man of his word or a man of integrity, while you're stealing my shit, you'd have done the same thing Neil Bortz, Sean Hannity, and everybody else who know they got their start from Rush Limbaugh do.
I want y'all to hear that again, y'all. He's talking about Kevin Samuels.
All these lanes waking up every day to try and expose me, but it has nothing to do with what I've done. It has nothing to do with what I talk about. It's just, let's just get in this personal business. And every one of them do it. That lane from Canada, I don't have no beef with him, but he did it. The lane from Canada, shit, you'd have done the same. I'm sorry about that, man. If I knew what yours was, I could do it, but I don't, and it's like 1,000 back there, so I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't know where to begin, and I don't have time to do that. You just make another account, man.
Here we go.
You must have been one of the people coming up here showing your dick. But anyway, while I was going through all this shit, if he was a man of his word or a man of integrity, while you're stealing my shit, you'd have done the same thing Neil Bortz, Sean Hannity, and everybody else who know they got their start from Rush Limbaugh do. They never sit up there and watch Rush Limbaugh go through shit by themselves. They never did it. Somebody tell me if I'm lying.
He's not lying when it comes to that, but didn't he say he did everything himself? Didn't he say he didn't need a team? Didn't he say he was paving his own way? He didn't have a group. He didn't have a team. I am who I am, and that's all I am. Didn't he say that? So why are you expecting Kevin now to continue to say your name over and over and over and over to tickle your chin? Why? Many people have said that he gave shout out to Tommy, gave him his just due, just like a lot of other people's in the manosphere has. So I don't understand how much you got to keep saying the shit. Shout out to Angry Bus Driver for the $5 donation to the Baby Mama Terrorist Bounty Hunters Fund. BMT Bounty Hunter checking in. Keep the veins cold. My man, yeah, keep that shit on ice, put it in the freezer and everything else. Shout out to Pride. Christian George, $4.99 donation to the Baby Mama Terrorist Bounty Hunters Fund. Stay on these Baby Mama Terrorist neck breed. Trades both ways. Facts. Chicago. So, like I said, everybody said he gave him credit, gave him shine, and gave him his notoriety. I don't know what the problem is. I'm not obligated to keep giving shout outs and Kevin and Greg Adams shout outs and stuff like that, but I do because that's just me. But ain't nobody obligated to do a goddamn thing. Especially if already, you know, they did it a couple of times, quite a few times. I don't get it. And yes, you went through a lot of stuff and tribes, tribulation, and all that shit. But a lot of people went through tribes and tribulations to get to where they got. So I don't understand. But let's continue.
They never watched Rush Limbaugh get attacked and sit around and act like it wasn't happening. One of the damn things they did was they formed a brotherhood. So as I was talking to Summer said, well, the reason
they formed a brotherhood, like the Manosphere. Isn't that is that a brotherhood? The Manosphere, ain't that supposed to be a brotherhood? Come together, trying to network together and do things together and give shout outs and get on people's platform, each other's platform, and work with one another. That's what I thought the Manosphere was. But early in the beginning of the video, didn't he say that he didn't need no group organization? He was the UN. He was, I am what I am, and that's all that I am. I am he and everything else. He said that. Now he's saying that we should be like Rush Limbaugh and join and do a brotherhood. While he was going through his tribulation, I guess everybody should have came to his defense. I wouldn't have had no problem with it. But at the same time, no one is obligated because you in your own lane and you are who you are. So why is you kind of flip-flopping about what we all should do together and all that shit, but then say, I don't need you motherfuckers? Trials and tribulation is the price of trailblazer. You're right. It's a risk. Life's a risk. What I'm doing is a risk. What he does is a risk. Especially when you're going against the code. You ain't going along to get along. That's truth. Let's continue.
That a person who steals from you that much wouldn't come on your show is because they're ashamed of one or two things. One, they know they're stealing and they don't want or like people to say this is where you got it from. He wants to be an original.
See, this the one I got a problem with. Now I want y'all to hear it again.
This is her name. Y'all, this on YouTube. Oh, wait. I'm sorry about that, man. If I knew what yours was, I could do it. But I don't, and it's us. Just like, as I was talking to Summer said, well, the reason that a person who steals from you that much wouldn't come on your show is because they're ashamed of one or two things. One, they know they're stealing and they don't want or like people to say this is where you got it from. He wants to be an original.
That's not true. That's not true. I don't know who some is, but that's not true. So you telling me, like I say, from what I was told, he reached out to Tommy numerous of times to try to go on his platform, but at the time, he didn't have a bigger name like he do now. And now that he's over the top, doing his thing, and people are coming at Tommy saying he's mimicking you and all that shit. You know, these bitch ass niggas always gonna try to start some beef. You feel that it's his obligation to talk to you and interview you because you feel he's stealing your shit. And because he don't want to talk to you now, it's because he's running and he's not trying to be accused of being a copycat. When everybody on the YouTube Black platform has said, if it wasn't for Tommy, it wouldn't be a lot of us, including myself. But yet, we're trying to be original. Like me, I'm in my own lane, but if it wasn't for Tommy, I wouldn't even got on the platform with the fuck child support, Facebook, because watching him, I said, yeah, I need to go and call this shit out and be directly and continue to talk about it, not to go all over the world on different things. And what I don't get is how Tommy making excuses to try to justify somebody stealing from him when that's not the case at all. Have Kevin Samuel said some things that he said? I'm not sure. I didn't watch Kevin all the time like that. But even if he has, I know I have said things that he said. And I ain't trying to be like Tommy at all. No way. I'm not. I don't act like Tommy. I'm not Tommy. And I ain't trying to be like him. We different in many ways, good and bad. But Kevin might not be talking to you now because as you make these videos saying that he's trying to be like you and everything, why would he want to come on your platform and do anything? And like I told you, if Kevin was smart, he won't reply. He won't respond. He won't entertain. He'll just go on about his business. And also, let's be real, y'all. Him doing this YouTube gave him 66,000 views because he mentioned Kevin's name. Now, of course, he said he mentioned because he feels he's trying to be like me, and he disrespected me because he did not come on your platform or didn't invite you on his. But it's also getting yourself some views, more money. It's a good topic to talk about, make some type of fake beef or issues or whatever. Let's be real. People call it clout chasing. I call it just trying to get your hustle on. But he's not obligated to come on your platform or you come on his. That's up to him to do anything with you. Like it was up to Coach Greg Adams to have me on his platform, Jack to have me on his platform, and Ty Sid and everybody else. Just like it was your call not to respond back to none of my messages. It is what it is. Let's continue. Wait a minute. Black Gator said, us as black men need to learn how to be great role models on a championship team. Everyone can't be Michael Jordan. You're right. Everybody cannot be Michael Jordan. Sometimes you got to have somebody to be that, Bill Cartwright. Somebody got to be that Bill Cartwright. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with being a Bill Cartwright. If I'm making my money and I'm building, I don't have to be the head of the team. Like I told y'all, I feel I'm doing the Lord's work. I say I'm head of the table, but we all can be leaders in this thing. It ain't no me and team. But like I'll go back again. He said he paid the way as him. I am who I am. But he talking about that we should be like Rush Limbaugh and come as a brotherhood. We can't have a brotherhood with shit like this, being accused of no originality and stealing your shine and stealing your quotes and shit like that. You say you originated some shit that ain't yours. Come on, man. It ain't gonna work. And that's why I told y'all I don't be trying to work with when it comes to father organizations, shit like that. And I told you about the one with the Child Support Hustle. That's why I'm full with them niggas. That's why I don't, especially these fake black ass queens that got these organizations that's supposed to help fathers get out of child support in the LA Nation, because these are infiltrators to set black men and white men and other men up for failure. That's why I would never sit back and tell y'all this is a man and woman group, because it's not. Now, woman come on here, cool. You down for the cause, cool. But it's for the men. And I'm not finna change that for no extra money and notoriety and all that shit and the extra likes. Fuck them.
And she said, two, he sees the shit you're going through and he's trying to avoid the shit you're going through.
He said that, or whoever she is says, he's trying to avoid the shit that you're going through. I don't think Kevin Samuels give a fuck about what he's going through. I'm gonna be honest with you, because Kevin Samuels is in his own lane. Yes, you started it, you created it, but he's in his own lane. I'm in my own lane. Jefferson in his own lane. Greg Adams is in his own lane. Ty City and everybody else is in his own lane. O'Shea Duke Jackson is in his own lane. Hell, Derek Jackson is in his own lane. Everybody's in their own lane. Somebody got something off somebody from YouTube, whether you know whether we know them or not. Most people started on YouTube, they had to mimic somebody or watch somebody and said, I could do this too, and I'm gonna talk about this. Come on, man. You had to like somebody on YouTube and respect it and say, I'm gonna get my shit going. That don't mean you trying to be like them and mimic them. You might got some similar ideas and narratives. That don't mean somebody trying to mimic and steal. Because when you listen to Coach Greg guys, you listen to Donovan Sharp, they talk and other people like Alpha Man Strategies and stuff like that. They all talk the similarity, but that don't mean they're trying to be like one another. Come on, man. That's crazy. But they network and work together. Hopefully, once I get my weight up and get up there, you know what I'm saying? Coach Greg guys have me on this platform. Hopefully, he have me on there again, or help you come on mine. Maybe I go to Donovan Sharp. That's my next move. So sometimes you just gotta earn that. Sometimes you gotta make bigger moves. Now he already paved the way and did his thing. But at the same time, nobody's obligated to fuck with you just like you weren't obligated to fuck with me.
Just like Simon Peter. Just like Simon Peter. You want to get all the benefits from being a follower of Christ, but you don't want to get any of the backlash. You want to get all the benefits of stealing the words of Jesus, but you don't want to get put on that cross.
Don't Kevin Samuels get a lot of backlash? Don't a lot of them baby mama terrorists make videos about him, going against him, talking about suing him, and he don't know what he talking about. He was divorced 3 times and he was on child support and he ain't take care of a stepdaughter and paying her college tuition and he don't take care of his kids and shit like that. And he's getting backlash. He might not get backlash on putting face on porn, the kid, you know, kids like that, but he got a lot of backlash going on. I get backlashes, threats and everything else, but I ain't out here putting it out there. Come on now. That's what I'm saying. I mean, he not out there calling them black hoes, black whores. He not out there saying bitches and stuff like that. He cursed them at times, but other than that, he's more laid back. So because he's laid back, talking about calling out these baby mama terrorists, because that's what they are. Because every time he talked to one of them, they don't make no sense. But he's telling them the truth. And them dumb motherfuckers continue to call him, knowing he finna go in on them. So what the fuck? If you're on YouTube and you got a name, just like Perfect Blackness said, if you got a name and shit, you got some shit going on, or they see something going on, you're gonna get backlash. You don't think when my shit go over the top that I'm be getting motherfuckers from the past, bitches I used to fuck with, and baby mama terrorists come in saying, oh, he did this, he don't take care of his kids, and that nigga was a fuck nigga. Now, you don't think that's gonna happen? Of course it is. It's part of the job. Either I'm gonna respond to it and entertain it, or don't entertain the shit at all. I'm already got motherfuckers saying I stole fuck child support movement, which I never heard of a fuck child support movement. Never heard of it. Never. Ever, ever, ever. Motherfuckers ain't got the balls to do no shit like that. But I had the balls to put it on a Facebook page, and I was surprised they accepted it. But I stole their shit.
Y'all see how much respect I had for Judge Joe Brown. Y'all think if Judge Joe Brown called my show right now and said he wanted to come on my show, you think I'd tell him, let me clear my schedule, nigga? Let me see what the fuck time I can find? You think I'd do that? And this is out of respect for the man. Did I do that to DL Hughley? And that was out of respect for the man.
So basically saying because I would say Perfect Blackness, because Kevin told you you got to check the schedule, that was a form of disrespect just because he didn't jump on it and put you on. To be honest with you, on some, let's be real, y'all. Does Kevin Samuels get extra subscribers and views and likes by going on Tommy Sotomayor's page or even having him on his platform? Does that elevate him even more? Let's be true, y'all. Right now, where Kevin Samuel is, his level, putting Tommy on his platform or him going on Tommy's platform, Would that make his views and subscribers and likes go up? Will it be a benefit to come on his platform? I say it won't. Not really. Right. Not really. Would it be a good show? I think it'd be a hell of a show. But would it be a big ass benefit? Would that build up more shine and notoriety and all that shit? Not at all. Not at all. Nah. So now when the times that Kevin Samuels was trying to get on his platform, when his platform wasn't as big at the time, it'd have been a benefit for Kevin Samuels. And let's be real, he went on his platform because he wanted to get more notoriety, more views, more shine, and more subscribers. It was a benefit back then. But is it a benefit now? No. And he don't need Tommy to go. He don't need to go on his platform. And truthfully, Tommy don't need to go on his platform. I think it'd be a good look for Tommy because when he explained his case, because it's a men and women's platform with Kevin Samuels, I think it'll have a lot of women get more better understanding with Tommy, and they'll go on his page then. I think it'll benefit Tommy more than it benefit Kevin. I'm just being real. Rock said, "Nah, Tommy is bad for his brand." Here's the thing: if he put Tommy on his platform, it's how he do it. Like if he say, "I'm bringing him on here to see why he calls out black women like the way he do," that's not his opinion. That's just him interviewing him, trying to get a full understanding, like journalism. Now, if he going on there and start saying black whores like he is and all that stuff, then yeah, it ain't good for his brand on how he carries himself. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. But what I'm saying is, it's not a benefit for Kevin to go on his platform right now. And going on his platform ain't gonna make his shit elevate no bigger. It'll elevate Tommy more. Not saying he got no followers, but I'm saying people who don't fuck with Tommy, especially the black ones, don't fuck with him because how they see how he act. You know what I'm saying? But he don't need you now. When he needed you, you never responded back. Just like I didn't get a response from your email, bro. So, and there ain't nothing you should get mad about or get offended about it, you know. But that don't mean he trying to be like you. Let's continue.
You've never seen me do that. Anybody I had respect for, whether they were bigger than me or they were smaller than me. Remember that white man came on the show? She's just 16 years old. Y'all didn't know who the fuck this man.
Also, Judge Joe Brown is not Kevin Samuels. There's a difference.
Was, but because I had respect for that man, I brought that man on my show. Right, Scarface. Because I had respect for that man, I brought that man on my show. When you got respect for someone, but I noticed that the one thing niggas try to do, if I got respect for you, you can come on my damn show. My man Brian, because I got respect for Brian. It don't matter that Brian's smaller than me.
He said, don't matter if you small or not, if he got respect for you. So that means either two things when it comes to me. Either he didn't see my messages or he didn't have no respect for me. And guess what? I ain't got no problem with that. Don't give a fuck. I don't get in my feelings about shit like that. So my thing is, you saying this is wrong for Kevin for what he doing, but at the same time, you're doing the same shit to me that you saying Kevin has done to you. You say you don't have no problem putting people on the platform that got less views and stuff. And he does. I vouch for that. I've seen a lot of people who had no name and he had them on the platform. He's not lying. But when it came to me, he didn't respond back and say, okay, you come on my show or I'll come on your show, whatever. So that's what I'm saying. So you can't talk shit about what Kevin did, ain't do, and you doing the same shit. Like you said, I have respect for you. I'm putting you on the show. So maybe he did respect me, and that's fine. It is what it is. That's how the game go. That don't mean I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing because I'm gonna keep on moving. It's slowly growing. And in due time, it's gonna go over the top too. I ain't worried about that. So why are you?
Don't mind that his channel is smaller than me. Kwame Brown, yes. Most people didn't know who he was. The man from what was that? Sonny Chiba. You said, damn baller, don't tell me please no. There's a link. Let's talk like men. And for those of you who are watching the show, please do me a favor and click the like. Click the like. Let's get the numbers through the roof. Click the like and come join become a member. Or go and right now, here's what I'll do since we had the fact that I have to go to places like I got to go to OnlyFans to get my shit up. I had to go to Twitch. I have to go to all these damn places. And guess what? A nigga like me can't go anywhere and get, just listen, a nigga like me who started this gangster shit and it's the motherfucking thanks I get. I start all this shit. Y'all motherfuckers can sit up here and just let your channel grow, get blue checks and all kind of shit. Meanwhile, you sit and watch what? Meanwhile, they sit and watch what happens.
That sounds like some sideline hater talk right there.
Bitch, fuck all y'all.
That sounds like some sideline hater talk right there. So because you got your page shut down because you've been flagged and you had to change all these different YouTubes and go on to different platforms because YouTube won't get you super chat stuff like that. Is that our fault? That's not our fault. That's not Kevin's fault. That's not nobody's fault. That's them fake ass baby mama Terrence Black Queen's fault. They all went against you in them sympathy forces, not us. That don't have nothing to do with us. So what were we supposed to do when that was going on with you? You got a loyal following. He got a loyal following. A loyal following. They ain't going nowhere. They're gonna ride him to the end. It's not like he's lowered a total pole. He ain't making no money. He ain't working at Walmart. You know me, Walmart always hiring. He ain't working at Walmart. It's only so long you're gonna be on top of the mountain before you have to go ahead and climb down the motherfucker, if not get knocked the fuck over and roll down the bitch, and somebody else take over. It's only so far you're gonna be up top. It's only so long you're gonna be on top. And it's gonna come a time where either you're gonna pass that torch or somebody gonna take it out of your hand and kick you down the damn mountain. You start this gangster shit and everything else. But at the same time, people have surpassed you. And that it is what it is. So your platform being knocked down, flagged, my shit get flagged, shut down on Facebook. I got unfollowed. It was Reezy unfollowed. Remember I told y'all about that? That's my story, my situation. But it ain't got nothing to do with everybody else. You better pull yourself up by your bootstraps and keep it going. But don't nobody owe you shit. Especially they already gave you credit. Gave you just due. But ain't nobody obligated to come to your platform because you feel that that's what their obligation is. Kiss your ass. Nah. Not at all. But that's crazy. That sounds like a baby mama terrorist talk to me. I'm just talking truth and keeping it real. I ain't about disrespecting and all that, nothing like that. It's just the truth.
Right now, I'm running 2 campaigns for the people who join OnlyFans right now. If you join OnlyFans right now, it's 50% off.
I'm gonna skip this. He just talking about making deals to get you on the OnlyFans, 50% off and all that stuff. Trying to make his money and hustle. Nothing wrong with that.
That section let them know how to join it, or just Google how to.
You come under advertisement.
You get the same beat, same song. Wow. Wild out jigger. It's the same shit.
Michael said at least Kevin did acknowledge him. Right, he acknowledged him quite a few times. A lot of people did. That's what I'm saying. Like, how much more I gotta keep kissing your ass and mention your name?
Yeah, Swiss Beats is the worst. Just give me the same beat. DM me, T-Mac, and I can tell you. It's the same beat. It's the same. Than me. There's no more friendly. Easy. Heavy 42. No, Logan. You have donated enough because you're over there. You done enough, bro.
She said, I felt I play. I thought I'd be other women. It's cool. You're welcome to come on here. I mean, it's mentioned Tommy and mentioned Kevin Samuels. I don't care who come on here, but I'm just saying this platform is about calling out these baby mama tears that alienate fathers and put them on child support for the wrong reasons. And the government saying they the most best fit. So it might just be you and a few other women on here, but for the most part, it's mostly men. It's not unisex like that, but you welcome to stay. It's all good.
Bro. But I want you guys to understand. Why would a man, and maybe you people, I'm going to go to the phone line, but why would a man do what he did, which is take your shit, you show up and like, hey man, because everybody keeps saying, you guys need to work.
Now, once again, you got T-Thoughts. Kevin Samuels copying him. You people are so damn dumb. Leave this man alone. He's the originator. Motherfucker, I never said nothing about him not being an originator. If you'd have came on here in the beginning, you'd have heard I gave him credit just due. He's one of the reasons why I started the Fuck Child Support Facebook page and everything else, man. Get the fuck out of here with that goof ass shit, bro. If you're gonna say some shit, at least show your face. At least let me put a matter of fact, I'm gonna do a Tommy move. I'm gonna mimic Tommy. Cause y'all motherfuckers gonna do nothing but say that I'm mimicking too and all that shit, trying to get shine, shit like that. Click the link in the motherfucker and come on here and say what you gotta say. Ain't nobody trying to say that Kevin ain't mimic none of his lines, nothing like that. What we trying to say is we trying to justify and see is Tommy right about Kevin trying to be like him. That's it. Don't come with that goof ass semi-force ass shit. You want to come to his defense? Come on with some logic and some real correction, some real shit, man. Don't come with that whole ass shit, man. Especially if you ain't showing your motherfucking face. I give a fuck about that. So you want to dick ride that nigga? You more than welcome, but come with something better. Come with something better. Goofy mob.
Together. For all of you people who are saying you guys need to work together, who should you be telling that? Who should you be telling that? Because there's no more friendly or open a guy than me. There's no more friendly or open a guy than me. I'll have a nigga on here with 3 fucking subs and 300,000 fucking subs.
I ain't got a lot of subs. Oh, let's see who this Mr. Darko. What's up, bro?
Hey, Mr. Palmer, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's good, bro?
Chilling, man. And I just wanted to get on, man, and just let everybody know this man is certifiably insane. He's certifiable. You know what I'm saying? Like his issue, the problem with this dude is that he's made himself into an island. You know what I'm saying? He's so egotistical, and he feels that like as soon as he started getting a little bit of money on YouTube, his mind just blew up. You know what I'm saying? He got himself some Russian escort that ended up smashing some dude in his bed. You know what I'm saying? Dude couldn't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? And that took him over the edge. You know what I'm saying? Because he got himself a snowflake. You know what I'm saying? And was parading around on his YouTube page thinking he made it. You know what I'm saying? This is a self-hating dude that's been bullied all his life, and he just got a little bit of fame. I'm saying off of YouTube, and it went to his head. And then every single he's burned bridges with everybody that he's worked with. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Goes off the handle. He's real emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not a man whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? The only thing he can do is just bully, is just try to bang on women. You know what I'm saying? Try to attack with him, but any real man that steps to him, he cowers like a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, check this out.
And he's just mad. He's just mad because the manosphere left him and nobody's trying to deal with him. That's what he's mad about. Because he's just literally he's a female version of Stacey Dash.
So wait a minute. So the manosphere was fucking with him at one point.
Yeah. Dudes was fucking with him, but after he just kept doing crazy shit. Everybody just parted away from him like the Red Sea. You know what I'm saying? So now he's mad because the manosphere, like 4 years ago, he was the only one that was really, you know, because he started earlier than everybody else, so he started making money before everybody else. So he thought that he was the king shit, and he wanted everybody to follow him. But he's not a leader.
He is. I give it to him. He paved the way for this shit. And I don't know.
I feel you, Mr. Palmer, but he's not a leader. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't.
I ain't say my leader. I just said
I feel you. But he doesn't. But yeah, but he doesn't even have the temperament or even the mindset to even be able to be like to even for us to even talk to. You know what I'm saying? There's guys like O'Shea and other people whereby they can collaborate and dudes would and guys will listen to and acquiesce. He doesn't have the mindset for dudes to even listen to him. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, he started banging on everybody because he needs conflict in order for him to have something to talk about in his show. Because he does 8-hour shows where all he's doing is banging on other dudes. So everybody left him, and now he's by himself. You know what I'm saying? The white dudes ain't fucking with him. Nobody's fucking with him because his content is too toxic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, that's all he's known for. I can't get mad at him on that because that's all he's known for. You know what I mean? I can't knock it, but at the same time,
I feel you. But
let me finish. Like you say though, you can't sit back and say you want to team up and group when you cause all this havoc.
For sure.
What you're saying?
Exactly.
I got you right. You're right about that. I had no problem with Tommy personally. Like I said, he ain't reached out to me with none of my responses and everything else. And like I said, you saying what Kevin ain't did for you. I'm like, well, you did the same thing to me.
The problem is that he never evolved. So because he never evolved his game, he got stagnant. And right now he sees Kevin is like Kevin literally within the past year has gone mainstream.
He did.
You hear what I'm saying? And he's mad because 4 years ago he was the dude that was going on different TV shows and stuff like that because he was like the Alex Jones of this shit. But he never evolved his game. He never got rid of the whole hair-hatted hooligans. He still kept on the nigga shit. So now he's stuck. He doesn't know what to do. So now, like a leech, you know what I'm saying? He's just trying to grab on to anybody to keep the chaos going because that's really where he's stuck at right now. He can't change because if he changes, he's gonna lose the incels and all the other dudes that's just there for him to talk shit about black women and just dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So he can't really evolve his game because he's gonna be a hypocrite. So now he's stuck doing the same shit all over. The guy hates his life, man. You know what I mean? That's really what it is.
I got what you're saying. I got exactly what you're saying. And the thing is, like even me, I'm not gonna be on nobody's big platform and stuff like that. Not for what I talk about, and I'm not expecting they looking for it. But I do know this page with Elevate as I talk about the shit that we go to. This is the place to vent. This is a place called out to tell your story. There's a place to tell the truth and keep it 100. And what I'm doing here is tell the truth, keep it 100. Goofy Mark coming here talking about some old leave Tommy alone, man. Get your bitch ass out of here. That's these civil forces coming to these bitches' defense like some baby mama tears do. Like I said, I'm just calling out the truth. Like I said, I cannot deny that Tommy did not pave the way. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been on no Facebook doing no Facebook fuck child support doing what I was doing. He gave me the idea. Let me go and call this shit out because I had no problem with telling the truth and exposing shit, and I ain't got nothing to lose. I respect.
But Mr. Palmer,
with me, he ain't not you know what I'm saying?
But Mr. Palmer, the great thing about you is that with your platform, even though you call it out, you can still evolve on this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not even about the women. You're talking about
the women.
Exactly, but you're talking about the laws. You're giving men good game on how to avoid different stuff. So it ain't just you sitting on your show for about 4 or 5 hours just banging on women. You know what I mean? Just for views. You know what I'm saying? You have a blueprint. You got a blueprint to this joint where you can elevate and really do good game. He basically wanted to be the black Alex Jones. You know what I'm saying? And then got canceled, and now he mad because he feels that everybody owe him something. Nobody owe you nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody owes him anything.
You right, brother. Let me see what we got. Perfect Blackness up in here. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? What's going on, Mr. Palmer? What's going on, everybody?
Man, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
Man, look, man. I have to say, man. I like. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I like Tommy, man. I'm a
I
Southern.
like Tommy too, man.
I do, but I will have to say this, and I was saying this in in the chats, man. That he's a trailblazer. He really is. He's a trailblazer.
Yes, sir.
There's a price to that. When you trailblaze, man, you don't get to patent the trail that you blaze. You don't get to patent it. You don't get to say who can follow it. You don't get to say how they can follow it. You don't get to say how they can use the trail that you blaze. You don't get to say that. You just don't. Now, I'm gonna say I'm a big supporter of both of them. I'm a big supporter of Kevin too, and I hear him all the time. I've heard him several times give a lot of props to Tommy. I have. I've heard it several times.
Hold on, right quick. Hold on. He said Kevin's a thief, and I be letting Tommy know that you're streaming video. I don't give a fuck.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Hold on, but I don't give a fuck about you stream. I'm streaming this video. Don't he go on other people's YouTube and show they shit? What the fuck's the difference? I don't give a fuck. Go ahead and scream it. He can flag it. I'm not trying to get no monetization off YouTube. Fuck YouTube, nigga. I get mine from Cash Apps and Super Chats. And if you go on all my videos, I don't talk about the YouTube unless something that's related to what I talk about, which, like I said, change the laws in my mind. This the fuck should I be talking about? Another blank face motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I usually don't even talk like that. But like I say, I'm not surprised about it. That just comes with the territory. You know what I mean? Tell them, motherfucker. What the fuck? What's gonna happen? What? You don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do a part 2 tomorrow, bitch.
I hate that term. People say
Tell them,
man. These ideas, these ideas and concepts and all of that. If people didn't use the concepts and ideas of other people, the people that came before them, who trailed the blade, and all that before them, man, blacks will still be in segregation. You can't. Can you imagine if Martin Luther King patented his idea about nonviolence?
Who did he get the idea from?
He got that from Gandhi.
From who?
Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
By the way, was a flaming racist.
Right. He got it from Gandhi, and you're gonna get something from somebody else in the past.
That's
just where it is. That's just where it is. And I'm gonna tell Tommy, you streaming. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck you talking about, bitch? The fuck you tell and my motherfucking daddy, bitch. Fuck you mean?
Martin Luther King gave a lot of homage and
on the court, bitch. Fuck you mean, nigga? Fuck you talking about? Go ahead, bro.
Martin Luther King, he gave a lot of props and homage to Gandhi, but he didn't spend his whole damn nonviolence career on it. Every time he made his speech, he didn't say, "Oh yeah, by the way, this is coming from I got my ideas from Gandhi." He didn't do that. He didn't. But everybody knows. If you know anything about Dr. King, he got this nonviolence whole idea from Gandhi. He just imported it over here and put this whole Black American thing on it and all that, and just went with it.
Truth is,
so you can't trailblaze and then turn around and put a toll bridge on it.
Right, but
it doesn't work that way.
You don't let people know. A lot of people say, yeah, he did get the idea from Gandhi, but Gandhi was a bitch too because Gandhi did not like.
He was a flaming racist.
He did not.
He hated dark. He hated black.
That's true. He didn't like blacks. He didn't like Africans. He felt they was dogs.
He thought they were lesser.
Oh, exactly. So,
but at the end of the day, knowledge is knowledge, and you can learn from the devil.
I agree.
And you can learn from the devil.
Knowledge is how you apply it.
It's how you apply. Yeah, exactly.
It's how you apply it. Look, Kevin. Kevin was doing his thing before he even came on YouTube. I don't know I don't know Kevin personally. I don't know. What they did. I'm gonna take this and build on it. So what? Okay, he built on that. He got a message out there, and he's still getting that message out there that's beneficial for black men.
Right.
I have to support that. This idea that when you come out with an idea about something, or that you come out with a concept or anything like that, American history is replete with inventions and everything like that black men never got credit for. Never.
But I give Tommy credit because I tried my best to be so much with the, stick with your own kind and marry your own black woman and all that shit. I tried. But when I start seeing the shit for myself, and then I'm watching Tommy, I'm like, he's not lying. I couldn't go on his platform and say, man, you lying, man.
When he's on that tip there, he ain't lying.
He's not lying, bro. And that's why I say now, and I do call out these fake ass black ass queens, thanks to him. But what I'm saying is, ain't nobody trying to be like him.
Hey, there you go.
Ain't nobody trying to be like him.
And you're not going to get perpetual recognition every time somebody open up their mouth for every person that is walking the path that you blaze. That's not realistic. It's not. It doesn't work that way. If you want that type of recognition, follow somebody else's and do it better than them, and then you get the recognition. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's the way it goes. But whenever you blaze a trail, don't expect the recognition because you're gonna catch the hate, you're gonna catch the barbs, you're gonna catch all of that, and they're gonna do everything that they can to erase you from history. But everyone else that follows that path, they're gonna get the recognition. That's the way it is.
Yeah,
but that's the way it is, man.
Tommy video is
if you don't want to be a truth teller, if you don't want to do none of that, then don't. If you want that recognition, then shut your goddamn mouth. If you want that type of recognition, and again, I support black men. Even if it's someone I don't agree with everything that Tommy says. I don't agree with everything I don't agree with everything that I'm sitting says, but you know what? I still support him. He's a black man getting out truth. Period.
Right. Shout out to Lawrence Shields, $5 donation, bro. Mr. Palm, what it do? Yeah, his video was 3 days ago. It's not a live video, nothing like that.
No, I saw it. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Knowledge Rise, man, brother, my man from Instagram, man. What's going on, bro?
Oh, what's good, man? How you doing, Mr. P?
Hey, I'm good, man. Appreciate you coming on the platform, man.
Oh man, I'm glad I can catch you, man. My apologies is that it's not that I don't listen, but every time I get to Instagram, I'll be like an hour late. But man, I saw it tonight.
It's all good.
Oh, hell.
It's all good, man. I understand.
Yeah.
Salute.
What's good?
Who that?
This is Certified True TV 1.0. What's going on, guys?
What's going on, bro?
How you feeling? I would like to give you guys some background. I am a content creator just like you guys. I started my channel, you know what I mean, to combat the fraud and the scamming in the black community. I think we have a lot of frauds and scammers in our community, and I think we need to get them out so that way we can unify as one. We have to get rid of the coons and unify as one, the real brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? So your channel.
Hey, let me ask you a question. What's a coon to you?
A coon to me is somebody that, let me see, downs his race for gains, right? He downs his race for financial gain. That's what I think a coon is to me. He does things detrimental to the black race for personal and financial gain.
You talking about Tommy?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you think he a coon because he called about these black women? I talk about these black ass fake queens too, bro.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, I'm just saying, what's the difference between what I do versus Tommy? I don't know if you watch my page like that. I don't even know. I can't even say that. I don't even know you be on here like that. But Tommy explained why he called out black women the way he do. You know what I'm saying? And I remember watching him. He said because all his life he was called crispy. They won't fuck with him, and they looked at him as the ugly guy and stuff like that. So he called out these fake ass black queens the way he see it and show videos and proof. So I mean, does that make him a coon with his reasoning, or you just saying he shouldn't just be talking about black women's period?
No, he said that he wishes for a black Holocaust. He also said that white people should exterminate black folks. He said black folks are cockroaches and they should be put in an oven. He said that when white folks round up black folks, they should enlist him to help the white folks to kill black folks. So my issue is not so much with what he said about black women. My issue is what he said about the whole entire black race.
Hey, shout out to Ty City, Mr. Logic Sphere.
Yo,
in, bro.
Mr. P, you mind if I jump in here real quick?
Who that? Knowledge?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Well, to the brother that's speaking, I think I see where he's going, but there's some things I got to bring to the front before we even keep going.
Go ahead.
Right now, in our neighborhoods, the three of us can be in a car about to head to McDonald's to get something to eat, and if we all have red on, we're gonna have a problem if we turn down the wrong street. But the hate I see going at people like Tommy for what he say is way more than niggas that's shooting in the street. In fact, the average black person won't even look that nigga in the eye. However, we all have time in our day, not all of us, but on the internet, everybody be dumping on this dude, all because he speak. He ain't selling dope. He ain't slapped nobody. He ain't molesting no kids. He ain't doing none of that. Now, that's one thing I want to say. Number two, I will say this. I first heard of Tommy in 2012. He was the only one saying what he was saying while my son was in a white folks' house behind a black woman giving up custody and not telling me. Black people mocked me to high hell. Mr. Palmer, I know you've been through it. Just because I didn't have custody of my child.
Yep.
Oh, this nigga, oh, you just making excuses. You just need to pay your child support. Didn't matter that his mama was a junkie though, right? But then when I hear somebody like Tommy grow up to be this angry, all of a sudden everybody want to call a man a coon. What about all the people that call this man crispy black? Are they not black? Why is it funny for him to be dark skinned? Hold up. Do you know how many times I've been called Zimbabwe black, midnight black, blue black, ashy black, your mama black as hell, all this shit just because I'm dark skinned. But now we mad at Tommy because he lashing out about it. Bro, I gotta step out and say that's some bullshit.
And that's what I say when I call out these baby mama terrorists. When I call out these baby mama terrorists and their fathers and put them on child support for the wrong reason, and I'm not gonna sit back and call all these black women queens. These one of the worst motherfuckers in the world. I'm not.
And to add to that,
they ain't shit. They ain't shit. They baby mama terrorists. But I'm not gonna
certified.
Right.
Let me ask you one question. My bad, Mr. P. But I'm gonna ask.
No, it's cool. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I gotta make
certified. Name the.
Go ahead. I'm muted.
Name the organization that has black women in it that's fighting for fathers' rights. What's the name of it?
None.
Okay. You can't. You can't.
Hold on. Let me answer the question.
Hold on.
Louis Minister Farrakhan, he fights for fathers' rights. I would say Louis Farrakhan is doing more for the black community than somebody coming online and spewing hate speech towards black folk because someone called them a name. People call me names all every day. That doesn't mean I'm going to say hate speech, but go ahead, brother. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Right. So two things. Number one, I asked for black women. Number two, since you want to go to Louis Farrakhan, brother, I'm 43. I ain't never heard him or anybody in the nation call out one white family court judge. That's a lie. Now, if we're going to be men, we're going to be honest, but that's a damn lie. 5% Nation of Islam, Black Panthers, none of those groups are calling out white family court judges. It is brothers like me and Mr. Palmer that's doing it. Tommy Sotomayor that's doing it. Them black Latin nationalists, look, I know when you go to their neighborhood, sell some dope, they'll whoop your ass. You mess with their women, they'll whoop your ass. Bring up family court, they turn into whole bitches.
Right.
Come on, bro. You ain't never in your life went into no mosque and they had pictures of them white men that was keeping black men from their kids and they said enough is enough. None of them are doing it. You know what they're saying? It's our fault.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Mr. Palmer, can I say something, Mr. Palmer?
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So you guys probably wouldn't recognize me. You probably never heard me before, but I'm a YouTuber, content creator. And first of all, before I get to Sotomayor, I wanted to address that question that you asked about what is a coon. On YouTube, there's a video that it's entitled "Malcolm X Exposes Media Coonism," and basically the gist of it is, and in his exact words, whenever a black man says something that the white man doesn't like, the white man immediately goes and finds a black man who can offset what has just been said. That's what a coon is. A coon is supposedly the white man's go-to in order to counter or offset whatever a black man has just said. That's Malcolm X's words.
Right.
And the video is on there. So that's what a coon is, number one. Now,
Okay.
here's the thing. As for Sotomayor versus Kevin Samuels, the problem with Sotomayor is that, well, first of all, I should start with Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels has the corporate mindset. He's got the image down packed because he's an image counselor. And he understands what it takes to make sure that he doesn't run afoul of the terms of service of these social medias. Now, Tommy Sotomayor has constantly run afoul of social medias. So somebody like Kevin Samuels is not likely to let Sotomayor on his platform because that's almost like somebody like Arsenio Hall letting Farrakhan on his platform. You're basically setting yourself up for somebody to try to label you a racist or something. Now, I'm not saying that Sotomayor's a racist, but see, the problem ultimately is Kevin Samuels is really not Red Pill Man. Kevin Samuels is bringing women only on his show and talking to them about marriage. Now, the red pill, the red pill, hold on, the red pill and the manosphere, as far as I understand it, is anti-marriage because they don't like the fact that women have too much leverage in this litigious society. But Kevin Samuels is all about women only on his show talking about marriage. So if you look up the definitions of manosphere,
hey, somebody cut your I guess your phone or cut the volume down because we hearing the echoes.
Yeah, if you look up manosphere, even if you go on Wikipedia, you're gonna see the words and synonyms: misogynistic, anti-woman, this, that, and the other, right? So the issue ultimately is somebody like Kevin Samuels, let's say YouTube and all the social medias, let's say that they tried to take like, for instance, this white guy who just shot up these Asian women, right? For instance, let's say that they try to go anti-misogynist channels and they decide that red pill, MGTOW, and all that stuff. Imagine if they say, yeah, we're going to just demonetize all that stuff. Kevin Samuels' show would not be hit by that same thing because he would say that, yeah, my show empowers women and teaches them to get married and everything. Somebody like Tommy Sotomayor is poisonous for his channel. So first of all, he doesn't owe him anything. He has a right not to bring him on. He has a right not to mention his name.
And he don't. He doesn't even say anything about it on his channel.
And that's basically what I had. Yeah, I had to say those three things.
You speaking facts, fam. You speaking facts.
And I don't blame him. If that's gonna mess up his image and everything, I do not blame him. Right. And that's why I say, how many times we got to keep saying, shout out to Tommy? He shouldn't have to keep saying over and over and over.
Which he said a lot.
Right. He's not obligated to go on your platform or on his platform. That's what I'm saying. He's not.
Now I want to jump out there and say something real quick. I don't mean to throw a monkey wrench, but it's like this, bro. As black men, me, Mr. Palmer, all of us, you know what all of our problem is right now? We put more energy into these white folks' platforms than our own. I should be going to MrPalmer.com to get Mr. Palmer's content. I should be going to my man Big Truckers Review. I should be going. It's nothing but a click of a button.
Oh, no.
Real. All of us, we should be rocking with whoever's got a platform. That's not a shot at us, but think of how different this conversation between them two would be if we did have our own websites. Now, I do got to say this about Tommy. Tommy was wrong for the simple fact he made it public.
Yes,
he should have talked to that man first.
I agree with that.
Kevin, now I know for a fact it ain't been no year or nothing. Kevin just blew up in December. If we're keeping it 100, it ain't even been a real 6 months since that dude name been. He just said about a month ago he went from like 12,000 to 50,000. So he was, as a man, I think we can all agree, bro. You should have went and talked to that man first. I know you ain't tried. He in his feelings now. Whether he right or wrong, I don't care. But when you take it to the public before you take it to a man, you're not a man at all.
But you know what that is, real quick? You know what that is? That's clout chasing. See, that exactly what you said. That's the thing I forgot. he should have talked to Kevin Samuels privately before trying to come out to the public. But that's clout chasing. Everybody sees Kevin Samuels' channel blowing up real fast, where he's getting like 100,000 subs in a very short period of time. He's getting 50,000 subs every other week. And the thing about it is, a lot of people right now are seeing how much money this man's making, and they're seeing the corporatized image that he's made of himself. And the problem is, people now, they're trying to make spoofs of Kevin Samuels. They're trying to drop his name every time they can. They're trying to copy his videos. So no, all that is clout chasing.
Facts. Now I want to say one more thing though. Whether he's that, now we established that he wrong, but at the same time, as black men, we all got our content creators. I ain't telling y'all what to make, but the more we talk about they beef, the more we look like bitches on the sideline. We need to be supporting each other. Like right now, I called in. Okay, we talking about this, but I rock with Mr. Palmer. I think I've been about 2 years. I've been following you, man.
Yeah, about 2 years.
And I'm gonna keep following. I'm not hanging on his every word. I respect him because he's a man about what he's doing. He ain't backing down, and he's getting stronger every year. Side note, my man, you done lost some weight. I see you in the gym. You keeping me in shape. Shout out to
I'm on it, man. I'm definitely on it.
But let me kill it like this.
I need to get on that right now.
When we have, I'm gonna end it on this. As black men, something we got to do when we have a problem with each other, we don't need to tell our brother, uncle, daddy, nothing. We need to go to that man and first before we talk to anybody. We don't do that as black men, which is why we're always in the street getting shot up, locked up, and fucked up.
And also what Tommy's really mad about is that Kevin still goes on Donovan Sharp's channel, which he feels that Sharp is pretty much the guy that she should have bowed down to him, and like Donovan Sharp has blown up, you know what I'm saying, way more than he should have, and the fact that Kevin is still going to him and not giving him a call back, that's what really made him start going on people's channels and start trying to clout chase.
Yeah, but haven't Kevin been fucking with Donovan for a minute now?
He has, but remember, when he was doing that, he wasn't as big as he is now. You feel
but
what
I'm just saying, they got a history though. They got a rapport, so of course he's gonna go back and fuck with him. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But in his mind, in his warped, you know what I'm saying, crazy mind, he feels that just because Kevin hit him up like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, you know what I'm saying, when his channel was like 20,000, all of a sudden, because of that one time that Kevin hit him up, somehow Kevin owes him or something, even though he didn't do nothing for him.
I want to say this real quick. Hey, if any of y'all blow up, if we don't get to talk again, cool. But you know what? The only thing I'm gonna ask you right now, just stand on your square and be a man. Whether we talk again,
always,
whatever. Because I think my man, Mr. Palmer, he gonna get it. He one of the few. I think he's gonna strike a nerve at a certain point because there's something big going on.
He already
we all gonna be able to say, "Nah, Mr. Palmer been doing this. He ain't new to this. He true to this." And I'm rocking with him. So if I have a problem with Mr. Palmer, ain't nobody gonna hear it but him. He drive trucks, so you know what? If I really need to see him, hey, Mr. Palmer, where you headed? We need to talk, right?
Who?
I'm just saying.
I run for child support.
Yeah, so
that's what I do.
Word, but anyway, man, all I'm saying is, man, I gotta say it one more time. I don't care if Tommy hear that we using this content or not, and if he do hear me, hey, dog. That's some whole shit to put it to the public. You should have talked to that man. Y'all, you could have got a lawyer to reach out to his lawyer if it was all like that. But all out here trying to get streams off his name, that's some trademark shit just because this shit ain't trademark. That's what it looked like to me. Like my man said, clout chasing. That's what it's, whether you got a problem with him or not, you talking to the world before you talk to the man, that's some whole shit.
Hey, I'm going to say this. Look. Tommy is not the only person, is not the only major YouTuber that has said that Kevin has stolen or biting off of him. He's not. Tommy's not the only one.
I'll be back, guys. I got to restart my server. Just give me a second.
I got you. I just saw your message. I saw your message. Yep. I just replied. Go ahead, Black.
No, I'm just saying that he's not the only one. For me, I'm looking at this from a little bit of distance because Tommy has said it, and you know, another major YouTuber has come out and said it that they and I look, for me this just shows, for me, I hate to get racial on it, but this just shows the mark of oppression, because Tommy's not the only one that's come out that's made a real long video. Another person made like what, a 2+ hour video detailing how Kevin has. I mean, he went really in on Kevin. And again, it's another guy that I support, but I'm looking at him sideways. But
but
I mean,
blackness.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. We all know. We all
we
all know who you're talking about. But at the end of the day, blackness.
I know who you're talking about.
But blackness. Listen to this though. Kevin has been doing the same thing for the past year. None of them said anything until he started blowing up like 2 months ago.
Getting all these subs, he's getting all the support and all of that. People are seeing $200, $300, $400, $500 super chats. That's what they're seeing. And they're not seeing him. They're not listening to him. You know, give the whole parade of people that I don't think it. Thanks, sweetie. I don't think he should, and I don't think he has to. He's already given it. When I say that, that's it's a sign of the mark of oppression, because black men, and I mean in general, black men have been so held back. Okay, we have made so many contributors so much to this nation, and got no credit for it, even to people who have created whole corporations on and gotten paid on and continue to get paid for it without no credit whatsoever. We just gotta have credit. Even when someone that we see when we are trailblazing, we're obvious trailblazers, we want credit.
Well, I'm gonna say this too.
And I say we in general.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but there is something else Kevin has a little bit more than Tommy, or what I've seen from Tommy, and that is, I'm not saying them chicks was dimes or any of that, but the beautiful women are trying to get up with this dude. We know how men are when he got all the fine ones over there and I got the big ones trying to call in. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm not gonna.
I'm not saying.
I'm not gonna go there, because I'm not an expert on that.
Hey, bro, look.
I mean, but I will say I do know a lot of women go to top, but I don't know anything about. I don't know anything about Tommy, and I'm not even gonna go there.
Bro, I don't know about all that either. I done seen dudes do some foul stuff over women, dog, and this is what this stinks of right here. He got pretty. If he had nothing but ducks on his show, you really think Tommy would care?
Well, again,
come on, man. Derek Jackson, hold up. Like Derek Jackson, let's keep it real. He had a lot of big mamas, but man, there was a lot of fine ones in his comment section. Dudes was mad.
Well,
they didn't want to admit it.
Now, Derek Jackson's a different thing, because Derek Jackson is he's exploiting.
Bro, who's mad at the bro? Who's mad at the dude that got all the ugly girls? Who's mad at him?
No one.
Nobody.
Come on, man. Let's be men for a second.
I'm mad at him.
Hey, we got Mr. MVP in the building. What's up, bro? Come here. What's up, bro?
How y'all brothers doing tonight, man? Salute.
Good.
We good.
A lot of discussion, bro.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, man. I like what you're doing, Mr. Palmer, bro. Man, I rock with you, because you put your neck on the line, and it's not popular these days to tell the truth. That's not popular. So especially people who show their face on camera and stand 10 toes down on what they believe in and not afraid of the backlash, and we'll keep going. We need more pioneers like that, man. I salute you, bro. Good job, man. Job well done, and I'm rocking with you 100%.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. As far as the topic, man, like Tommy, man, I feel like Tommy's a pioneer in the game. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing this a long time, and I think Kevin kind of came along and he took it up another notch, another level. And I think, attention seeking is a female trait, bro. I don't care how you slice it.
That's right there, bro.
Attention seeking is a female trait. So I think Tommy kind of looking at it like, okay, this is my opportunity to kind of, even if Kevin ain't got time to fuck with me right now, I can latch on to the name and the subject, and it can become a topic in itself.
I ain't mad at him. Yeah, I could believe that for
And,
sure.
yeah, so you can't be
Right.
mad at that, but I
I'm
think he's
not.
going about doing it. I think he could do it a better way than what he's doing, but it's attention seeking, bro, and he trying to ride his coattail, and now you've seen more videos of Tommy resurfacing because of all of this. Everybody talking about Tommy again now. So I just hope those brothers can get together when time is when time is of essence, and they can
That's what a
both
lot
sit
of them
down and
do,
get
though.
together.
That's what a lot of them do, though. They have a reason to jump into shit to get the notoriety. I say he got 6,000 views and people, getting him more money. It's a hustle. It's a hustle.
Yeah.
And one thing that I like that Kevin do,
I wouldn't do it. It's a hustle.
see, I wouldn't deal with either. But one thing, like Tommy actually could have been what Kevin is a long time ago, but packaging and imaging is a beast.
That's what I said.
You have to market yourself, and Kevin has marketed himself in such a way where it's a different element. Like Tommy, polo shirt, baseball cap, but Kevin kind of brought a different dimension to the whole manosphere on a different level. So I just say, Tommy, man, just step your game up. He already got his game up, but you guys got to, sometimes you have to repackage yourself. You know how the Washington Redskins, they call themselves the Washington football team now? They had to rebrand themselves.
You got to adapt to change.
You're right.
It changed. It always changed. You're right. I agree.
That's exactly what I had started out by saying. And I'll tell you what, if you've looked at Kevin Samuel's show recently, you'll notice that he's not having as many black women on anymore. He's having like Asian women on. He's interviewing Latinas and all of the women that he saying that what he's basically saying without saying it is he's saying that black women need to act more like them. That's basically what he's saying.
I say the one he had with the white chick and a lot of black women tomorrow. See, he ain't going at her like he do us. I'm like, and I come in, I said, you baby mama Terry just jealous and mad. I said that she's coming more correct than how y'all react, dumbass.
And by the way, you mentioned that white chick that was on there that he made her cry and run off, Silver Sable or whatever her name is. I don't know what her name is.
Right.
But the thing that you got to remember this, and I'll just say this to all of the black manosphere, the thing that you got to remember is white female liberalism is in control of this, and they need black women, and they need Hispanic women, and they need Asian women to co-sign into it, because otherwise they don't have the strength, they don't have the numbers. And that's the thing. That's what Silver Sable or whatever her name is. That's what she represented. That's what she was. Yeah. And once you sucker these black women into giving up all their time to go to school and take on all this debt with these master's degrees, and give up all their family time. And I'll tell you this: the last thing I'll try to say, because I'm going to pass the mic. The one thing I got to appreciate about COVID-19 and 2020 and 2021 is that shit completely exposed like everything. In fact, it gave all of this manosphere time to rise up like a weed that they didn't want to seek rise up in the middle of the garden.
Yeah.
Not only that, bro, but what it really has taught us too is that these relationships, so-called relationships that people have been having. I heard an interview that J-Lo did, and she said like well, it was one of her associates, but she came out and said, well, the reason A-Rod and her are having these problems is because they've been able to be so close to each other. She felt like J-Lo is like the spark is gone. So to me, it's like that's the problem with relationships these days. Like the spark ain't always going to be there. Like every day is not going to be a sunny day. It's going to be some days where it's boring. It's going to be some days where I see you 30 minutes, an hour, a couple hours, or whatever, because I'm on my purpose, and you're supposed to be on your purpose. So every day is not going to be a sparkle moment. But women are so entitled to this. I gotta have it right now. This instant gratification. Yeah. Like if you don't give them instant gratification, it's like, oh, I'm bored now. Now I'm bored. On to the next one. I'm bored. It's like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to just chill. Silence is golden sometimes.
That's right. And that's why a lot of men are not going with that bullshit, because they ain't doing nothing but fair with these baby mama terrorists. That's right there. Proves it.
I will say this. You know what? I got to throw out there too. This pandemic has showed a lot of black men, what I like to call free thinking black men, we were able to actually just sit back and watch all that fronting everybody has been doing all these years come tumbling down. All of it, all these independent folks. Look at how many people sitting around waiting on the check when they was just screaming they was independent a year and a half ago.
Yep.
You know how many people
Facts.
finna lose their apartments and houses, but they've been fronting to us, putting us down because we ain't driving like them, we ain't living like them. But those of us that been on our purpose, that's been walking our own path, it's been a beautiful sight to me.
Yeah, nothing changed for me, bro. I've been socially distant, bro. This ain't nothing changed for me.
Me too. I stay socially distant from these niggas, these separate force, and these baby mama terrorists.
Yeah, but you know,
real.
Man,
I ain't nothing new.
Well, you remember, Mr. Palmer, you remember with me, I was out there trying to be, I don't know what I was trying to be in the streets, but man, I learned a hard lesson about us, like black men, man. We by ourselves, man. I learned that hard lesson in 2018. When I was trying to build that school, I thought it was gonna be this and that, bro. White people was helping me more than that with that school than a lot of so-called black men right out there in their own city. They wasn't even bothered. The fact that I was only trying to help the boys, it was just basically like, man, why you want to do that? I'm like, didn't y'all just say all we doing is getting locked up? Now you asking why I'm building the school? Like,
somebody got to help the boys. I mean,
Yeah.
one thing I look at it now, like
I can tell you,
everything is
they ain't
women
trying.
have so much entitlement, bro. It's like who is for the women are for the women. Society is for the women.
Yep.
Who the fuck is for the men?
No one.
No one.
I can tell you,
You got these so-called men that are simping for these whores and everything else. They side with the motherfucker. They stick to code.
bro,
Yeah, exactly.
What's the male feminist? What's a male feminist?
A simp that simp
simping
that
for ass.
Steve Harvey.
Derek Jackson.
Yeah.
Any man that'll tell a black woman what they want to hear. That's a male feminist.
Steve Harvey is like the lord of the simps, though. Him, I don't know who's worse, him or Darren Jackson. I think Steve Harvey's worse because he got a bigger platform.
Steve Harvey's the renegade of that shit.
He's the lord of the simps, fam. The lord of the simps.
He's the lord of the simps.
I want to say this: as black man, I see it now. As black men, but we just
facts, bro. Facts.
Order the court.
Order the court. Slam the gavel. Slam the gavel, Mr. Palmer.
Lord of the Simps.
Lord of the Simps.
But I will say this, man. This year,
hell no.
I think that black men need to we need to seize the moment, man. Everybody guard down, man. There's a lot of career opportunities out there for us. There's a lot of business moves out there for us. There's a lot of brothers that are realizing they're smarter than they thought they were. We need to just take them leaps. But big things we need to do, we need to support each other platforms. Now, I ain't trying to say you got to drop $100,000 on people Cash App, but bro, tune in. Share that man.
Yeah,
page.
tap in. Yeah.
Yes, share his memes and we all got people in our family. I've been putting people in my personal life. Hey, there's this dude named Mr. Palmer. You need to check him out. Hey, thoughts men ain't supposed to think. You need to check them out. Like, if brothers is out there doing right, I promote them. Why? Because when people get on that slick stuff, like, well, black men ain't doing this and black men, bro, I got a whole brigade of names I can rip off. All black men, all work. Mr. Palmer, I don't even know. Do you notice, like, this is something I've seen in the red pill community, MGTOW community?
Somebody know their value. Somebody know the value.
Do you notice, like,
cut off your phone or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's Mr. I think that's Perfect Black.
All right, go ahead. I got it.
But what I wanted to say is things we're able to do this year, we all need to be doing them, but we need to promote the act of looking out for each other. Like when I share your information, Mr. Palmer, I'll be like, hey man, I know y'all feel you on that child support stuff. You need to go over here and listen to this brother right here. And the reason why I do that is because I'm always around people that say black men ain't doing this and doing that. Bro, I got a whole brigade of names I can rip off. You ain't
what me, man? I'm me.
You ain't talking about flipping no bricks. You ain't talking about, man, I just got out of prison for 9 years for robbing people. Bro, ever since I stepped into this red pill community, I ain't heard dudes promote no street shit at all.
The problem, fam, is these beta male men trying to simp. Shout out to motherfucking Book. These beta male men, if men, see, listen, fam, like men can stay on their purpose. I like, we're all heterosexual men. That's how we are hardwired. We attracted to women. This is how we all hardwired. Now, these simps is really fucking the game up, putting the black eye in the game. You know what I'm saying? If men would unite like Voltron, and all men would say, you know what, we're not dealing with this fuck shit anymore. We're done. We're tired. And I feel like this movement is going forward to that point, slowly but surely. But it's like, I'm glad, Mr. Palmer, bro, you doing your thing and you bringing this message forward, bro. And it's like if they cut off one arm, 10 more arms will grow. So we have to collectively keep pounding this message until these blue pill simps wake up, because these women only do what you allow them to do. If you allow a female to use you, take advantage of you, simp you out, you're going to simp yourself out. That's what they going to do. So you almost can't blame them, because that's what they programmed to do what you allow them to do. So these simps, if we can just get to these simps, we will make more progress. So we got to keep grinding and keep pounding, even though it might sound repetitive at some times. We got to keep going. Yeah. Like some people might say, oh, Mr. Palmer, oh, he's talking about this fuck child support. Well, you know what? That's a great message that needs to be advertised on the regular basis until you get it through your thick skull. Fuck child support. Word. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep going. Yeah. And once if we can get to these simps, then we can have progress, man. That's my opinion, bro.
I'll tell you what, as the good thing about getting to these simps, like you saying, I'm on board with you saying. The good thing about it, Father Time gonna show them what's up. But when they got brothers like us that have been telling them and warning them, at some point they gonna come back and be like, yo, Mr. MVP, man, I know I flipped on you that day, but damn, you was right. And you're gonna be like,
yeah, three kids later, about three different baby, right.
But but at the same time, because you're not a clown, you're gonna be like, hey, bro, I didn't tell you that so I can laugh at you later on in life. I was just trying to warn you because you my brother. He gonna respect you for that.
It ain't about I told you so. It ain't about we passed I told you so. We passed that.
Exactly. That's what's gonna help that man pick his face up off the ground. I didn't see that in the 1990s, fam, at all. Them old heads called us every name in the book in the 90s, man. I hated old people in the 90s. Like, black people made me sick. If they wasn't.
I knew it was seven forces, man.
Bro, if they wasn't.
Seven forces.
Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. You couldn't do nothing without saying a black woman was responsible for it. It was pathetic.
We gotta reprogram ourselves, man. Like
back in the night, paying child support just the way it is. I don't see what the big deal. You got to pay them kids. Got to pay some kids, man. You know, I just don't say shit. You know, it is what it is. That's your job. Fuck that shit.
And you know what they did a good job of? They did a good job of socially engineering us, because I had to reprogram myself. Like when I go back and listen to a lot of R&B music and listen to a lot of music of the 90s and the early 2000s, like the R&B lovey-dovey bullshit, I had to reprogram myself and delete all of that shit off my phone.
I think we all did that. We all did.
Man.
We all did.
See, women want traditional men, but they don't want to be traditional women. So we have to reprogram ourselves. We have to.
Man.
We have to.
Brothers. But this why when I talk about these baby mama terrorists, that's why I say like you when you talk to perfect blackness, when you talk to now, they always gonna talk about the black man, and he's right. We as black definitely got to come together. That's why I say we all have to change the laws of our mind. But that's why I say as men of every race, we all go through with these baby mama terrorists. We have to change the laws of our mind and come to one accord. We definitely have to put our difference to a side, because if not, we already lower the totem pole. We already the minority when it comes to society and its child support and equal rights and men to be back to being important. But the problem
is, let me ask you this, Mr. Palmer.
Motherfuckers, we too segregated.
Let me ask you a question, Mr. Palmer. What do you think about females invading men's spaces these days?
Oh man.
And that's open. This is a question really open to the panel. But women that's infiltrating men's spaces right now, what do you think about that movement?
I would say I would agree with that.
They have no choice. They got no choice. They got to do it because remember, women. Yeah, women need attention and women need men. They know it. It's just that they know that if they give that chess piece up, it's over. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they had was that for the past millennium, you know what I'm saying? They had is women are like diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Diamonds are absolutely worthless. But De Beers and all the cartels basically got a monopoly on all the diamonds, and then they artificially keep the what is it? They artificially keep the supply down so that it makes it as if it's worth something. So that's the only reason why diamonds are worth thousands of dollars. Diamonds in Africa, children are playing with it like marbles. You know what I'm saying? Like you go to there's rivers in Sierra Leone and Liberia where it just comes out of the river. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you one thing. The reason, my opinion is the reason that females are invading men's spaces right now is because we're taking their validation away. That lets you know we're doing something right.
Of course.
You know what? We're doing something right. We're taking away their validation. Like, wait, look at me. Wait a minute, look at me.
Truthfully,
it's like, well, it's not about you. It's not about you.
To ask your question, that's why you got people, you know what I'm saying, in the manosphere. You got people like Tommy Sotomayor. You got to put these motherfucking bitches in their place. And that's why I tell everybody all the time, this platform is for men. But any woman come on here, you more than welcome. But this is about men, and I'm not finna change my attitude. I'm not finna lose my integrity to try to tickle everybody's chin when my agenda is for men to change the law.
Well, it's like, let me get mine in real quick. Goldman Sachs just dropped $10 billion on black women. They don't need to be in a black man's space. They got their own shit. That's how I feel.
They're the most protected group. They're the most protected group of people on the earth. These women, the Black Lives Matter are run by women, feminist women, feminist black women.
Good for them. Good for Goldman Sachs. Good for all them. You know what?
They're weaponizing these black women.
Yeah.
This has all been programmed, bro. This is all social engineering. This is all about design.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, there's hope. There's hope at the end of the tunnel because the Gen Zs ain't fucking with them. The Gen Zs are a whole different animal, man. The Gen Zs and the alphas, they so disconnected from this bullshit. Like it ain't even.
And they don't like us, bro. They waiting for us to die off. That's why it's important for us to carry the tradition. That's why it's so important we carry tradition and teach the ones that's coming behind us, put them on game because they can't wait till we leave.
And that's why
they can't wait.
You know what? That's why I created the platform I did because, like I said, I talk about child support, I talk about baby mama terrorism, I talk about different situations with these semi forces. We really had to change the laws in our mind because why everybody talking about defund child support and remove child support. Child support ain't going no motherfucking well. I don't care what the fuck you say. It's a $51 billion crime bill. Why would they do anything for us? So we have to change the narratives with ourselves and teach our young not to fall for this bullshit and go through the bullshit like the people in the 90s did, telling, oh, well, you just got to deal with it. Nah, we got to change the narrative because if we change, just like Kevin Samuels said, we got to have be a high value man and you got to be a thinker, not a reactor. And a lot of the time he's a reactor, he's emotional. You know what I'm saying? So for him to say that somebody trying to be like him, that's an insult to me. But it don't take away all the
shit. That's just cloud chasing. That's just cloud chasing, bro. He just cloud chasing.
I don't care. You got the right to do what you do.
Black men do
but bullshit.
The fact that we can all six of us right now had this conversation. We ain't calling each other out each other's name. We ain't saying our hood.
No, not at all.
It starts right there, fam. Because I didn't see that.
Because we're men first. Because we're men first before anything.
Right. Like
all we gotta do. We start there. And we move out, like I say, Mr. MVP gonna move a certain way when I see him. It don't matter if I agree with him or not. Let me just show that brother some positivity. Hey, yo, Mr. M, what's good, man? All right, you good? You straight? All right, and leave it at that. Once it grows.
Here's the thing: we all not gonna agree with each other on every single thing anyway. But that don't mean we ain't got the same agenda. Like Certified Truth, when he said coon, I'm like, what do you mean by coon? Because I've been called coon too. Because I talked about the baby mama terrorist, so I wouldn't know what he meant. So I understood what he meant, but I'm not finna get hot loud and say, you motherfucker and all that shit.
No, that's where it starts, man. It starts right there. It starts right there. If we're doing something that them wild boys, y'all remember how wild the crime was? Hey, there was a crime bill for a reason. 95 was live, bro. So many black men got killed that year. Excuse me. Black boys got killed that year.
Right.
That was the year teenagers was dropping. They really start turning 17, 16. But all I wanted to say is these small little victories we got right now, we grow on them. Every day now when I see a dude, all right, brother, you good? It starts right there. Especially when I see young brothers in the street. How you doing, man? Your shoes? All right, I see your shoe game on point, young brother. All right, I see you. That make them smile. Something that small make them dudes happy like, dag, OG, okay. That's what we need to focus on. If we
but we also need to tell these brothers. We also need to tell these young brothers stop worrying about Jordans and LeBrons and start investing in themselves. You know what I'm saying? And start doing for self. Fuck them Jordans. So I mean, we got also your shoes nice, but what else you doing with your stuff? What you got going on? Some of these cats got Jordans because they baby mama Terry's mama is just trying to tickle their chin and make them look good, but ain't showing nothing else. You see what I'm saying? That's what you have to talk to these young boys about.
Here's the thing, though. That brother that's really good with that investing and that economic stuff, we need to find them and support them. I ain't gonna lie, I like talking about it, but I don't know what I'm talking about.
Exactly, I got it.
Yeah. So I mean, once we find that guy, we need to find our what's the word I'm looking for, brother? Specialists. Who are our experts? Those are the
I don't know.
Who's our scientist? Who's our
engineer? I don't know.
Who's our electrician? Who's our
We have to be our own engineers and electricians and motivational speakers. We have to fill the void. It's up to us to fill the void.
You're right. Hey, look,
we do have plenty of them. We have them in space.
But we need to put them out there so we all can know.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. Lot of them hidden. Some of them don't want to be out there.
Yeah.
That's a problem too. That's a problem too. That's the only problem. Lot of them hidden. Some of them don't want to be out there. Oh, somebody's shit.
I think that's certified.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I ain't realized it's been over 3 hours. Hey, certified.
What's up?
You gonna say, bro? Because I know you got logged off, and then I'm gonna let everybody say the last word. I'm gonna get off. We're gonna do a part 2 on this tomorrow. It ain't necessarily gotta be about Tommy, but just to relate to these fighting shit. Because I ain't gonna continue on with this shit either.
Well, I would just say, I'm a brother from Toronto, Canada. You guys could probably
you out there in Canada? Shout out to Canada.
What's up, man?
Yeah, you guys could probably tell about my
building.
Yeah.
I believe in helping the community. I'm not just on YouTube just saying it. I let my work speak for itself in the community with helping brothers and sisters try to, reach their goal of where they want to be at in the world. You know what I'm saying? So anytime if I have resources, I'm willing to help people and help, brothers and sisters. I even volunteer my time. So when I see you guys doing a panel, I want to chime in. I also agree with the brother. It's all about building. You know what I'm saying? We have to build and help the young cats in the street because, some of these young cats, man, if they're growing up with single fatherhood or single motherhood, you know what I'm saying? They need the proper guidance. And I think when, they look at our platform, they're going to get that.
Majority of it is single motherism, bro. It ain't a bunch of single. I mean, it is single fathers, and they
a little bit,
yeah. But a lot of them is raised by these baby mama single mothers.
Yeah. So I
can agree with that. I can agree with that. Yeah, I can agree.
It is. I got it's stats to prove that, bro. I mean, I don't know in Canada, but here in America, man, it's only 15% of men who has custody and not paying child support versus the 85% of men who's on child support alienated every other weekend visitors.
Here's another one. Here's another one.
Those fathers that do have custody, by the stats, those kids are faring better.
Exactly.
Here's another one to go with that 15, and this is real. 85% of all custody cases are contested by the mother.
Right.
I know that.
I would say
that's facts right there. Yes.
Yeah.
Even the 50-50, they're contesting it. At least here in Chicago, they don't want the mothers do not want the men to have the fathers to have 50-50.
No,
they don't get a check.
Mine didn't either.
Mine's are still fighting.
85%, bro. I know that from 9 states myself. I investigated that from 2013 to 2015. Thousands of cases. I'm gonna keep it raw. I'm gonna keep it 100. I met a white paralegal, and she was working for a lawyer that worked across the country. Bro, I dug her ass out, and I was on her computer every day for a year and a half. That's how I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, good.
Right,
See,
right.
I tell people, talk to them paralegals. They know just as much as these lawyers. You don't have to have a lawyer going to court.
Nope.
Get her to
All
do
you
the
need to
paperwork.
do is have that. All you need to do
Yep.
is have access, bro. You can look up anything.
Give her a couple of $100. You ain't gonna cost you an arm and a leg.
Nah, bro.
Damn, brother. Yo, you were really working for the man, weren't you, man?
Nah, but
you were out there, you really putting your bid in.
There's family I don't talk
Yo,
to.
man, yo, we salute your service, brother. We salute your service, man. You know what I'm saying? We salute.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Westlaw and LexisNexis.
One thing I would say, bro, for men to have less grief dealing with today's market with, relations to women, I would say just understand that you're dealing with children. Women are children. The only difference is children know that they're children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you put it into perspective, it's just like, man, try not to get so frustrated. Just know what you're dealing with and then move accordingly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it'll help you through your daily routine a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Hey, certified. I know a lot of white males in Canada. They tell me it's fucked up out there too with the system. Is that true?
Yes, it is. It's fucked up, man. It's really messed up. It's the same as you guys. You got, Americans, they're the template of the world, right? So we are neighbors, right? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I would say whatever you guys are experiencing has bled over to Canada. That's just my personal opinion from what I see every day when I leave my house. So, you know what I mean? I would say, yeah, that's about right, man. It's the same messed up situations, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is definitely the same messed up situations, and it's a really unfortunate situation. I mean, I'm all about trying to get solutions and trying to figure out how we can get back to the, everybody get back to the same table.
What's so sad is I don't think we'll ever get back to that point.
I agree.
I think we're in a whole different ball game, player.
Yeah,
you got to miss all about adjustments.
Only the minority. That's why I say I'm only here for the minority. Fuck the majority, because they're gonna side with society and government daddy and the feminists and the Black Lives Matter and all them motherfuckers. So and everything else. So yeah, it's just us. That's why we have to change the narrative.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the minority to make that change, man.
Hey, what time we on tomorrow night? I gotta ask real quick because I gotta hop off here.
I'm gonna probably do the same. I'm gonna do the same thing, bro. Probably about 5:30, man, and then I'll put on about 5:30.
That's
Central time. Yeah, Central.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely tune in for that. That should be good,
man.
I'm gonna check that out.
What are we?
What
are some talking points? What's some talking points we gonna talk about tomorrow?
Shit, we could continue on where we left off, because I didn't realize it's gonna be 3 hours in this motherfucker. I was just, we just talking and just got interested in watching what Tommy's saying, and we didn't have to watch the whole thing. It really just proved the point right then and there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying about it. So I mean, we can talk about whatever.
I like the energy.
Isn't it funny how Halle Berry got to pay child support and now she's like it's a bad deal?
Yeah, but
now all of a sudden.
It ain't gonna change nothing. It ain't gonna change.
She ain't paying no $500 a month neither.
It's just
she ain't.
I look at it like this. That's just one baby mama tearing us in the crack, and that's why I say it's a few that do get in the crack, but the majority of is men.
Yeah.
It's just funny how it's a double standard. Like now that they get a taste, some of them get to taste what we've been going through for decades and centuries.
Yep.
Now they get a taste, and it's like, oh, it's not a fair deal. How do you think we've been feeling all this time?
You shouldn't deal with a man that make way less than you. That's your fault.
But that is, you got a point on that.
Right. That's what they tell us. Keep our pants zipped. We should have picked better. Well, bitch, you should.
Right.
You should have.
I don't know what to tell you.
I tell you what.
Welcome to the party, bitch.
Right.
Welcome to the party.
Something I do want to talk about tomorrow. I wanted to put.
I'm coming. I'm definitely going to tune in for that.
Yeah,
that's going to be
about 5:30, man.
I got some info I'm gonna dig up, but it's about like careers and stuff. I know cats is doing what they do, but I do know for a fact things dealing with the trades and stuff like that. Baby boomers, man, a big number of them just said to hell with going back to work. There's about to be a labor shortfall, and hey, man, electricians, plumbers, heavy equipment op, they all sucking for workers, man, all over the country. And if you ain't Pete, you know I don't like them Democrats, but they did just push this.
I don't
big
like them either, but I understand.
But the infrastructure money that's coming through, hey, bro, you gonna want to be, new skyscrapers is getting built. They talking about rebuilding all the water lines in Michigan. Hey, bro,
Well,
I'd like to talk about that for at least
trade is where it's at. I be trying to help motherfuckers. Shit.
We can talk about the trades.
Yeah.
Because look, I'm in IT, so
right.
I'm COVID recession proof. Now, when you said a key word to me, and that's the baby boomers.
Yeah.
I got a lot of shade for their ass because I'm a Gen Xer, and the baby boomers set us out here to pastures to just die on our own and gave us nothing. So I got no sympathy for any baby boomer talking about, with this COVID, we need our checks. Fuck you and your goddamn checks. Because the baby boomers, in terms of Black America,
I agree with you.
The baby boomers set Black America up for fucking failure.
That's a good old job. That's a good job. Why you want to quit that job? Yeah, I got nothing but smoke for them. So we gonna talk about them. Well, I got a whole bunch of stats. We can talk about them all night.
Same thing in Canada. Same thing, man.
Hey, because keep in mind, I don't know how old y'all are, but I know I graduated in 1996.
I'm 46. I ain't
32.
46.
Hey, hold on. So
32.
check this out. Y'all remember when y'all graduated high school, how much they fought to keep us out of that workforce because they didn't want 18-year-olds to take over their 40 and 50-year-old ass?
Absolutely. Yep, I remember that.
I ain't forgot.
I remember. I was in high school at the time when they took the trades out of school.
Yeah,
I was in high school. I was a sophomore.
Yeah. We need to talk about this tomorrow.
It was in the mid-school year, and they said, "Well, no more trades, no more woodworking, no more electricity." They took it. I remember.
They told you.
I remember that.
They tell you to go to college, get you a degree, get
it was the same year they took home ec out of school.
Yeah, we need to talk about this tomorrow.
They took home ec out. They took woodworking out. They took electricity out. The plumbing.
Yep.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember. I was in high school in St. Louis when they took that shit out. I remember.
But that's what they teach you now. They teach you, like I say, go to college, get you a degree, get debt to work for him.
I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD.
I'm a PhD. That's funny.
And that's why
when they did that PhD split, they sent all the black men to DOC.
That's why these baby mama tests, especially the black ones, they worth $5. They got all these degrees, these doctorates, they both for the licenses, but they ain't worth number $5. And they ain't worth shit.
Word. Well, hey man.
And even Kevin Samuel talk about them when they say they got their degree and stuff. Like he said, what the fuck that mean? That's all you got to offer? That ain't what we give a fuck about. And
I ain't trying to sleep with your PhD, bitch.
Exactly. I don't fuck degrees. I don't fuck degrees.
Fill me up. That ain't that. You can't eat on that PhD.
You can be, Fam, to be honest with you, you could work at Walmart and have a bomb personality and your head on your shoulders in the right direction, and you submissive and you willing to submit and you willing to be cooperative, and I'm gonna mess with you.
Word.
I give a damn about a PhD.
We gotta talk about
that in the court. You right. You right. 100%. We could talk about that tomorrow because these motherfuckers think the first thing they say, I'm educated. I got a degree. I don't give a fuck about your education, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Baby boomers. You get me triggered. I do admit.
Me too.
We can talk about it tomorrow. Hey, we can talk about it. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna title it tomorrow. Baby boomers failed us.
Oh,
okay.
We got
a hot topic.
We'll do that tomorrow. Hey, certified. Did you go through that encounter with the baby boomers back out there? Is it the same thing?
Yeah, it's the same thing, man.
Worldwide pandemic.
Yeah, worldwide pandemic, man. There's people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Nova Scotia, but I'm in the Toronto area, right?
Right.
And it's like from Nova Scotia all the way to the East Coast, all the way up to Toronto. It's like the same thing, man. You know what I mean? It's really a pandemic. It really is a pandemic, man. Of this shit.
Yeah.
This shit is nuts.
Ooh, boy, I can't wait till tomorrow because I'm telling you,
I'm putting the title up. Hey, I'm putting the title up right now. I just gotta find a picture for it. I'm doing it right now.
Oh man, well look, man, y'all be good, man. I'm about to go eat myself some dinner. Please be safe. If you've been drinking, don't drive. Say no to drugs and say no to these thoughts and baby mama terrorists, man. I love y'all.
Damn right, fuck them.
No doubt.
Salute.
Hey Palmer.
Yeah.
Hey Palmer. Hey fam, you got bars, fam.
Oh, you heard it?
You got bars, fam. Hey, I got a song I'm working on, bro. When I record it, I want to send it to you.
I know what you feel to say. Say no more. I hope nobody think I'm trying to take their style doing music because I've been doing music for a long time. Shit.
Yeah, I love to get your number, bro, so we can politic and I can send you some joints.
Where you located?
Well, I'm from the Hundreds, bro. I'm from the Chi in the Wild Hundreds.
You in Chicago?
Yeah, I live in Houston now. I'm in Houston, but I'm from the Hundreds though.
Hey, this Wild Hundreds, man. I'm in Chi, man. I'm in Hyde Park, Jackson Park, man.
Yeah, I used to.
I went to Hyde Park High School, bro. I went to Hyde Park High School.
Man, I got I went to Harlem, there, man. That I coached myself, man.
I went to Harlem, bro.
Football.
Yeah, I just put my email right there. Hit me up, put your number in there. I'm gonna give you mine. We can definitely talk.
Okay, bro, I got you. I'm gonna check. You put it in the chat.
No, it's right here on the screen. I just put it in the screen. Baby mama cares the email.
Let me see. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Mr. Palmer, yeah, I see it.
What is it? Baby mama terrorist. Okay.
At gmail.com.
Hey, I'm a West Sider. Hey, that's what I'm saying. See, and this is another thing. Once this pandemic get better, I definitely want to, whoever's in Chicago, I want to link up with y'all. I want to start doing public
shit. Dude, yeah, we all got to hook up, man. In Chi-Town, we all got to hook up.
Yeah, if y'all in Chicago, man, we can link up, man. I'm out in the streets. Just like Jack B, he out in the street. I'm out in the street too. Don't think I'm just sitting in the back of a motherfucker chair shit. I'm outside. I'm outside, bro.
Right. We active out here.
We active, man. So yeah, anybody, hey, y'all can email me if y'all want a topic y'all want to talk about, a story you want to talk about.
All right.
Bro, the song I'm gonna send you, bro. I need you to jump on it. I need some bars.
Just tell me what
12 bars.
Just tell me what it's about and what you want to talk about and how many bars.
The name of the song is "She for the Street." That's the name of the song. So I already know you can nail it. It's called For the Street.
For the Street.
For the Street. I'm gonna email it to you. I got the beat. I got everything already laced, bro.
Appreciate it, because as y'all see, I put the band up on the YouTube. I got the little profile. I'm definitely trying to put in that work, man. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to build and grow, man. Shout out to Certified TV, man. You guys stay tuned also, man. I like what you talking.
Yeah.
Definitely need to get more info on Canada. We definitely talk about some Canada shit too, bro, because a lot of people I talk to, white, black, blue, grits, all these different European countries, they all fucked up with child support. It's a worldwide pandemic, man, for real.
Yeah, man. And you see one thing too, bro, you got to realize, like, the reason why channels like yours doesn't grow expeditiously is because the media controls the narrative.
Yep.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, cool.
Facts. The media controls the narrative, so they don't want this message. They don't want this message to be out there, because if all men woke up, bro, it'd be no more pregnancies, no more child support, no more divorce court, no more alimony. And then when you stop that, now you're in the judge's pocket. Now you're in the court's pocket.
Right. Now they lose their $1 billion crime bill.
Exactly. You can ill afford. They can ill afford to let this become a national. Unless we build it from the grassroots, from the ground up, and that's what we're doing right now, and they can't stop it, bruh.
And that's why right there, I told you I'm for the minority, because the majority is not gonna side with us and never will. I don't care what the fuck motherfuckers say. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
No, bro, they're not for us, bro. The women are for the women. They're for the women. Who the fuck is for men?
And the lords of the simps are for the women too. That's why.
Lord of the simps.
That's why we're the minority, because we in the trenches. We're at war, bro. That's why I've been working out, getting myself in order, because we're at war. It's war for real. We got to get our passports and shit too. You know what I mean? Yeah. We definitely got to get our passports. We got to talk about that. We got to get that rears guns. We get our passports, and we got to make a run.
Not only passports, bro. We got to get our minds right.
That's
like, Like if you ain't got your mind right, you can go anywhere in the world, and if you got the wrong frame of mind, you still fucked up out here.
That's true. That's why, brother, I said we got to change the laws in our mind.
Yeah.
That's why we got to change the laws in our mind. Because if not, we're gonna continue to go through the bullshit and be set up for failure. And your son and everybody else gonna be set up for failure right along with you. But in this day and age, motherfuckers get in this situation, and we've been telling you can't say, ain't nobody told me nothing, and ain't nobody said shit. Nigga, I talk shit all the time.
Information is right there. We're in the information age.
No excuses now why you caught up in the same shit. And we tell you and putting our necks out and putting ourselves at risk for this motherfuckers. So that's on you now. You don't have the boomers out here like that no more. We wiping them out. And we're gonna talk about that tomorrow.
Boy,
you guys take care. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right, bro. Tomorrow, hey, 5
brother.
Time, bro.
Right,
5 o'clock Central.
Peace.
What you saying, Black?
No, I'm saying I got a mouthful to say about the boomers, man. Because
we're gonna talk about that tomorrow, bro.
I got a mouthful because the path that they set Black America down is unforgivable.
Matter of fact, we taking them to court.
Yeah,
we're gonna take them to court,
and I can be one of the side prosecutors.
We're gonna take them to court.
One of the side prosecutors on that.
We're gonna take them to court tomorrow. We're gonna go to court tomorrow. Definitely, man. But like I say, man, everybody in their own lane, man. I think everybody paid homage to gave credit what it's due. Ain't nobody obligated to do nothing else for you.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I like Tommy. I
still like Tommy.
Right? Yeah, of course. I still like him. I mean, I don't agree with everything that he says, but I don't agree with everything that everybody that's on YouTube say. But I still support him, especially if they black men. They black men, and they saying something, at least something that I like. I'm gonna support them. Because
we gotta support each other, bro.
Right.
We gotta support each other, bro.
He may not say it, but trust me when I tell you, white America, they still see Tommy as part of the quote unquote black manosphere. Because he was basically the grandfather of it. I mean, he's the progenitor of it, or at least one of them.
Right.
So especially when you get to talking about the fuckery of black women. Oh, absolutely.
The only thing about this, we all can get paid. I don't see why it be no issue with whoever doing what. You know what I'm saying? We all can get paid.
Why to try to
egos, bro. Ego.
There you go.
Ego tripping, bro. Ego tripping.
Well, it won't be me, man. Even if shit take me over the top, one thing is I'm not gonna lose my integrity, man. If I fuck with you now, I'm fuck with you then. I'm not gonna act funny, but you can't get mad that somebody say I gotta check my schedule.
Exactly. And here's the thing with that too, man. Is look, okay, let's just say for sake of argument that Kevin did, take some talking points of his.
He might have.
He might have. I know he might have.
I have.
He's taking it to a whole another level.
Right. I have.
To speak about the fuckery, to speak about things that black men have been talking about in man caves and barbershops.
Right. I mean,
and Tommy know that, bro. He know that. He's just cloud chasing right now. He knows this. Tommy know this. Tommy didn't invent the black manosphere.
If you just say, well, I got it from him. Okay,
right.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna tell Tommy that you got his stream up, motherfucker. Get your bitch ass out of here. Fuck you,
He's just cloud chasing, bro. He know exactly what's going on, bro. He is not slow, dog. He's trying to coattail this man and say, okay, you hot. Let me piggyback off of this heat. And let me get lukewarm again.
I ain't mad at that.
So,
yeah, but there's better ways to go about doing things.
I agree with you, but I'm just saying if that's what you're trying to do, then do that. But don't be coming all that somebody trying to copy your style and shit. Just ride the coattail. Just ride the wave, man.
My thing is this: if you're a trailblazer, okay, it's kind of like you're a parent. You want your children to surpass you.
Right.
You want them to. Tommy is a trailblazer, man. I didn't hear nobody talking what he was talking about before him. I just didn't.
Right.
Now you got a lot of guys.
But is he really? But this makes you question, though.
Somebody keeps saying Sergeant Willie Pete started the whole thing. I don't know. I'm gonna look him up today. I don't know who he is. They said Sergeant Willie P did, but he wasn't big as Tommy. Tommy
he
took
may have, but I didn't hear of that, and I didn't hear none of this until Tommy.
But it kind of makes you think at the same time, though, bro. If y'all really think about it, bro, it makes you think about, like, is he really a trailblazer? Because real trailblazers, I take you back to Michael Jordan, like when he retired the first time, and then he went to play baseball, and he came back to the game after being MIA for a few years. What did he do? He invented a mid-range jump shot game and reinvented himself. You already knew he was great, but he added another dimension to it. So what I'm saying to Tommy is like, bro, you're already great. Just make some adjustments and come back even greater. You don't even have to do this because you water your name down. You water down your brand when you get on this type of shit. It's like you don't have to do this, bro. Just create a mid-range jumper now. You was used to dunking. Now take what the defense give you. Now, at this point, take what the defense give you. Recreate yourself. That's what MJ did and won 3 more in a row. You know, Palmer, you from the crib, you know.
No, you're right. You're right.
No, you're right. It's just, I mean, look, I mean, I'm gonna say that he's a trailblazer because, again, I didn't hear it, and this is just me, and maybe it could be just anecdotal, but I didn't hear that type of message before Tommy. Now, I will say this, Kevin, man, he's putting that, he's bringing that message across to a point to where women, not only will they hear, they are flocking, they are tripping over each other to go to his channel, and as women say, to get insulted. Even I don't think he's insulting them, but you
know why they're doing that? And you know why they're doing that, bro? You know why they're doing that?
Attention.
They're doing that for 2 reasons.
Attention.
They're doing it for 2 reasons. They're doing it for 1, attention, and for 2, low key. They know they need some therapy.
Right.
They know they need therapy.
Right.
So they feel like like Kevin did in that one video with the average at best chick. He said, now you could have booked a one-on-one session with me, and this could have been off the air. But you know, women are cheap. They want everything for free because they're entitled. So they want it all for free. She didn't want to do that. So because you didn't want to do that, he went on here to put it out, made you famous. So you should be grateful. He made you famous. But that's why they do it, because they need attention and they need therapy. So he provides both to them. So that's why it's like he trailblazing in that direction where he has women knocking down the door just to get on there to be ridiculed. They're like, okay, I don't care if you ridicule me. Just give me some spotlight.
That's how dumb they are. That's how dumb they are. That's
how dumb they are.
I see Tommy and Kevin as both steps upward.
I agree. I mean,
they're both steps upward. You know, Kevin can bring about a message that maybe Tommy was saying, but the women wasn't catching or they weren't receiving. Kevin can say it in the way that they're receiving and come back for more.
What's Kevin's format? I don't think Tommy have ever had a platform where he allowed, I don't know, maybe he have, where he allowed women to call in and give critique.
I mean, I do know this, that if he want to say that Kevin stole some things, okay, well, he's taken the message and he's grown it, he's built on it for the betterment of black men.
That's just a sucker move to me, though, bro. That's just a sucker move to me, just to. I mean, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, don't do that. Like, don't do that. Like, come on. You're going against the G code right now. You're almost dirty macking. Like, don't do that.
You talking
about Tommy. Like, you dirty macking a little bit. Like, don't do that, because all of these top talking points that Tommy has had, we've all, as black men, have grew up, and we have had those same ideologies and the same way of thinking growing up. Like, he didn't invent our way of thinking. All black men growing up have been through the struggle
I would say
to an extent.
What Tommy did, he took, because everything he was saying, I had heard this in barbershops and man caves and all. I've heard this. He took it and he bring it right on you and for everybody to hear. That's what he did. Maybe somebody else was saying it before. I didn't hear it. But what he did, he was taking what people were saying in man caves. He just said, this is the way it is. This is what we really think of women. This is what we really. I can tell you, the stuff that me and the other coaches talk about that I coach with, we don't talk about that in front of their wives and all that. Oh, hell no. Tommy would say it in front on YouTube, and not everybody want to accept it. Kevin is saying it in a way to not only with women, they may not like it, but they'll call and get his advice. They'll call and say, well, what do I need to do? How can I get me a high value man? And he tells them, you don't qualify.
Yeah, we through pandering. We through Cowtown.
Exactly. Now we're not at an age. We're not at an age where the pandering to women's feelings and sentimentalities and all of that shit is out the door now.
Nah, that's over,
Right.
fam.
That's why I say keep the veins cold. Fuck their feelings.
Ice cold, baby. Ice cold.
That shit is over. That's why, you know, when before I met my wife, I'm like, I'm not dealing with this type of woman. I'm not dealing with that type of woman. You call me all the fuck you want. I know what I'm about. I know what I'm worth. I know that I'm going to increase your life if you with me. So if you don't like that, then fuck you.
See, if men would just take sex out of the equation, they would look at women a whole lot different, bro.
Exactly.
If you just take sex out there, like if women didn't have sex to offer, would you really deal with a broad? Would you really deal with their bullshit? Would you really?
Not really.
No, you wouldn't at all. And say if their assholes was sold up and their mouth was sold up too, and they couldn't even she couldn't even knock you off with no BJs or nothing. Would you really take them serious? Would you really deal with them? No, you would not.
No.
So when you take sex out of the equation, when you ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? And she has nothing significant to say, come on, man. The writing's on the wall. Men got to wake up. We have to.
You definitely.
Or we're going to remain in a sunken place. We're going to remain in a sunken place.
Man. Hey, but I can't hold on y'all long. I got family just coming in the door, and I don't want y'all hearing all noise in the background. So we definitely gonna get in about these boomers. I put the title up already. Y'all see it. Inbox me the track ASAP, bro.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna email you, fam. My number. I'm gonna email.
Right,
you.
do that, and we'll be on tomorrow at 5 o'clock, bro.
All right, fam.
Hey,
okay, y'all be safe,
bro. So hey,
yes, sir. Good topic. Y'all be safe out there, man.
All
yes,
right.
sir. Likewise.
All right, peace.
All right, peace.
All right. Hey, MVP like Lord Jamal. He sure do. Hey, but shout out to everybody for tuning in. Like I say, it's controversial, but ain't nothing personal. Just calling out the truth. And like I say, good dialogue. Fuck y'all motherfuckers come here and tell me, oh, I'm telling time. I'm good for what you tell him, motherfucker. Shit. He been on people's lives and people video did the same shit. You know, all you gotta do is just flag it. But like I said, we're gonna change the law of the mind. We're gonna keep building the platform, making shit happen, calling out the fuckery when we see it. And like I said before, he get credit. He the reason why I started my Facebook shit. And now I'm in my own lane. Shout out to him. But I'll never look and sit back and say, oh, he ain't do shit for me and all that. And to me, he's still the Mecca. But it comes a time when you have to pass that torch, even if you don't want to pass it. It's only so much you can keep giving homage and homage and homage. But like I say, fuck child support, made a platform, made it big. I'm not the first person to say fuck child support. I ain't gonna be the last. But when you think of fuck child support, you think of Mr. Palmer, not child support hustle. So motherfuckers gonna always try to say you stealing their shit when you do better and surpass them. Because they didn't say shit to me until I hit 50,000 likes and followers on Facebook. That's when motherfuckers start talking shit. And even though they out there in the streets doing their work with the laws, I'm on social media. They still mad at me. So like I said, it don't sound like no moving to me trying to connect. And that's why I say these whores are infiltrators. You can't fool with these baby mama chicks infiltrators because they're not for you men. Black men, white men, Mexican, none of y'all. So tomorrow we're gonna talk about these baby boomers. And we're gonna keep exposing these baby mama tears in the unjust system and these simple forces. Because I'm gonna do a segment on these simple forces. Because you got a lot of emperors and lords of simps. So y'all be easy, y'all be safe out here. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock Central Time, be there. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support. It's adjourned.